Hello again. I am once again here because I want to continue a game. Final chapter, let's do this. We need to find Schmidt. Get our super weapons. Here, this is a blind spot from the entrance. Yes, this will do. Now to expand the teleportation circle. Are you ready? Teleport away. Yes, let's do this. Whoa. So this is a teleportation circle. Alright, here we go. Wait, is this? Himmel Cemetery. You were transported all the way here in an instant.
Green!
You guys!
Hey, everybody.
It's everyone from the old Class 7. I'm glad you made it out. Good work, Celine. It was nothing.
Oh, so you all came with him?
That's right.
We may slow you down a little, however.
Not at all. It will be a relief to have you with us.
All this concerns you guys just as much as it does us.
Millium isn't with you after all.
Yes, she rushed off this morning, and I haven't been able to contact her since. What in the world could she be doing at a time like this?
When she called you, it seemed like she was worried about Allie, right?
Yeah, something's definitely going on. We'll just have to leave it to Millium for now.
Yes.
I'm worried, but I'm sure she'll be fine.
Like we said over the phone, there are some people we need to introduce you to. We'll be meeting them at Heimdall Cathedral. Oh, the cathedral? We're going into the city. Won't we need to change out of our uniforms? That's right, we'll be spotted in an instant if we walk in there wearing these. What if we use the underground passages? That would get us to the racecourse. Unfortunately, we can't go that way. The Heimdall military police are all over those tunnels investigating. That's where all the spies were hiding out, so we probably don't want to get caught there. With this many people, we're going to stick out no matter where we go. No, it'll be okay. Let's just head straight to the southern gate. They have a checkpoint set up there, but we'll be able to get through. That's right. I'll be able to help too. Are you planning to use one of your spells to get us through, Emma? I understand, but you too, Gaius? Is he? Alright, we'll leave that to you two. Let's all head to the southern gate. Roger. Class 7, let's move out. Yes. Glad that's finally decided. We've got some orbital bikes ready for us. In addition, we brought some horses, should we need them. Just in case we need horses. Pro armbrust. It's been a while since we were all gathered here. I never thought we'd meet here again like this. Yes, I can't even fathom what's going on. There's no way he's simply acting. Yeah, he wouldn't joke about something like that. If anything, it seems like he's lost his memories. Perhaps it's not that he doesn't remember. We may need to consider the possibility he's being controlled somehow. Well, I'm not so sure that's possible. There's no doubt we were there for his final moments. Guys, I can only imagine how they must feel. We still don't know anything for certain. But if he's not here, then there's only one thing we can do. Find him and uncover the truth, together as Class 7. Yep, if we don't know, then we just need to find out. We'll rip that mask off his face next time we see him. But before we do that, we should deal with whatever's happening to the city now. I'm sure once we do that, a way to him will open up. I agree. There's no doubt he has some affiliation with the gnomes. I'm glad to see our goals lining up so nice and neatly. I'll go with you guys. After all, I am Class 7's former instructor. Resolve like this is just what I expect from our instructor and his classmates. You can't let them show us up. Wouldn't you agree? Yeah, we need to do the same for Ash. Let's get moving, instructor. We've got one more special ops mission to take care of. You're right. Everyone, lend me your strength. They're allowing us the option
Oh, the sky is making me uneasy.
to fast travel.
It's as though it's foreshadowing the worst of what's to come.
The spirit veins are a mess too.
There's a powerful monster over there for some reason. Guess we'll have to guess we'll handle that then. Also,
Watch out! This is a tough
he's stronger?
It's my turn.
No, not really.
Let's fall back. It's no use. Very well. Let's fall back. Let's keep moving.
No reason to fight them. I'm not gonna waste time. I just wanted to see if they were any stronger. Apparently not. Well, let's take care of that big guy. Right over here.
It's my turn! Together! Sit there!
Spooter. Reminds me of the... Was it like the second floor or second major boss in the Phantasmagoria?
It's a tough one. Careful.
How's this?
Yeah, I had a feeling that wouldn't work.
What a passionate foe!
Spider Silk.
Not today.
Ooh, resist.
It's my turn.
Lustful Arachne.
Yeah.
A monster born from a space-time distortion has the power to enter the mind and victims fall into an endless nightmare. Somewhat vulnerable to every element for some reason.
Alright!
Little odd, but alright. Stat down is not likely to happen.
Breakthrough! Sledgehammer!
Smash.
It's my turn! Take this! Our chance!
An opening. Let's go. Eight's down.
Keep it up!
Let's go. Rope. Heal it now.
It's mine!
An opening. There.
Keep it up!
Not today. My turn. I'm up. Roar. Heal it. Strike.
I need to do something!
Strike.
Not yet!
Oh, her movement speed is so greatly reduced she can't move. Damn. Well, she can still attack.
An opening. Huh. Thanks.
Think, here I go! Time barrier! Hey! Yes!
Not vulnerable to charm a little bit.
Azure Wing, another chance!
Too slow. It's my turn. Strike. I'm up. Roar. Heal it now.
It's mine!
Very well. There.
Keep it up!
Let's go. Roar. Heal it now.
It's mine!
My turn. Eight's down.
Keep it up! Yes! Azure Wing Double Chance!
Too slow! It's my turn! Roar! Heal it! Let's go!
Let's try this.
Roar! Gold Dragon Formation! Very well. Strike!
Enhanced. Nope.
Our chance!
An opening!
Here I go! Take this!
My turn. There!
Keep it up!
Let's go! Roar! Heal it now!
It's mine! It's my turn! Azure Wing, let's go!
Too slow!
What are you doing? Evil Eye of Instant Death.
Take this!
She didn't die though.
Now!
It's mine!
Very well.
Still got 1 HP.
I'm on! Now!
It's mine!
We did it, instructor!
Yeah, that was perfect.
Chevalier reached level 7. Oh, that's why she didn't die. South Asya Highway Monster completed. Alrighty then. Just a few extra side quests, I guess. Not like everything's falling apart or anything.
This one looks frightening. Please be careful. There! Ah, yeah! There!
With the Imperial Defense Force on guard, we wouldn't be able to make it back. But we can just fast travel there. I doubt we'll get anything, but let's turn that quest in for whatever little satisfaction I get out of it.
Continue to train hard.
Yep.
There! Yeah! There!
Now that I think about it, quartz. Would be good to get it. Why is Aurelia... Huh. Why is she there? Weird. Alright then. Let's see. Yeah, we'll just go with Skuld. It's reliable. We did get a bunch of new items to use, didn't we? No evasion. That's pretty good. Alright, something good that could replace that. Yep. Yeah, might as well replace everything with the better versions, right? You don't have a Holy Breath R? What is this? Hmm. And delay halved when using Earth Arts. I didn't realize that that was Earth Arts. But okay. Probably just another mistranslation. Well, let's get into the city then. A Heimdall military police checkpoint? Security is really high. Everyone came through here to get to the cemetery, right? Yes, we said we were going to visit a grave. But wouldn't it seem suspicious if we went too? Don't sweat it, just act normal. Let's go. Stop. Oh, I remember you from earlier. But what about them? Who are the others? Their outfits. As expected. Thank you for your service. By the way, I'd like you to take a look at this. What?
Silver gleam of knowledge and shining jade winds.
Yep, he's a Dominion.
Let your opposed powers be as a gale across the skies of their souls.
What? That's... She's gonna use this trick again?
We are acting on orders for our mission. The students of the branch campus are accompanying us for this mission. There is nothing strange about us being here. Please inform the other members of the military police to allow us to pass, should they see us.
A mission? Nothing unusual about that at all. Understood. You may pass through. I'll notify the other patrol squads. Thank you. Now, if you'll excuse us. Well, that was easy. I don't even know what happened. The transportation spell is amazing, but that spell of hers is something else. But is it just me, or is there something more to it? There sure is. If that information is shared, the hypnosis will spread to each recipient. Wouldn't that put all the military police under your spell? This is far more powerful than what you could do during the Civil War. It was Gaius' spell that made all this possible, right? Gaius' spell? He did something with that metal-looking thing. Could it be? Well, in any case, let's head to the capital. We'll be able to clear everything up over there, right? Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not at liberty to explain. Ah, the tram came at the perfect time. Alright, let's get on. This should be fun. I'm gonna be meeting Thomas and Rosine, probably. Meeting up with somebody. And they're the only ones who I could think we'd actually meet up with. From what I've heard, things have been pretty hectic here in the city. Yeah, ever since that speech, the mood's turned pretty dark. I heard my dad and the whole 4th Armored Division have been stationed here. The Courageous has resumed its patrol fight starting this morning. In addition to my father, it seems Prince Oliver and Toval have been summoned as well. My dad objected to the new bill, but I heard he was completely shut down. Sounds like they've already started bending the Imperial Chronicle to their whims. Isn't that blunt assessment indeed? I was told they're reinstating the ban on the Bracer Guild too. There were notifications that the West and East branches would be reclosed. I knew this would happen sooner or later. I didn't expect it to be this sooner though. That whole thing with His Majesty aside, it seems like they saw everything coming from a Selge away. Yeah, they'd gone so far to spin yesterday's incident to suit their needs. The Blood and Iron Chancellor. Of course, my brother's lending his aid as well. Prince Celtic too, most likely. Bert, perhaps you should pay your home a visit. I saw Aurier at the training area this morning. She seemed quite worried about you. I see. However, I can't allow myself to leave during a time like this. A time like this is exactly when you should go visit. Agreed. You should let them know you were able to make it to Heimdall. How about you, Instructor? You haven't got in touch with Elise yet, right? If we're headed to Sanct anyway, you may as well go see her. Yeah, I think I'll do just that. Elisa? What's wrong? Oh, it's nothing. I was thinking back to when Sharon left the hotel this morning. She left? Was she meeting with Chairman Irina? No, I don't feel like that was it. The more I think about it, the more something feels off. Sorry, I'm probably just overthinking things. That was a while ago, so she's probably back at the hotel now. The hotel's in the same district too, right? Maybe we can check while we're there.
The next stop is Heimdall Central Station. Heimdall Central Station. Please make sure you have all your belongings before exiting the tram.
Anyway, let's get moving. You still got time before we're all meeting up, right? That's right. They told us we have time to finish our errands before we go. As long as we make it to the cathedral not much later than noon, we should be fine. Okay, then let's check the situation at the capital first. We can make our rounds and get acquainted with everyone. I shall inform the others of our plan. Yeah, good idea. I'm sure they'd be surprised to hear we'd gone off without telling them. So we're actually gonna patrol around everywhere? Sounds good to me. Let's see. Any tough monsters over here? Nope. Can we head to the Corel Imperial Villa?
Let's go!
Yeah.
Or will we be turned away?
Looks like a toughie.
The Corel Imperial Villa has been closed by order of the Imperial Defense Force under martial law. You don't need to go there. Alright then. We'll skip over the Sanct District and handle that last. Ooh, an event. Ever since martial law has been enforced, we haven't had many customers. We just can't bring ourselves to close up shop. I wonder what we should do. I was supposed to transfer to Durai next month, but with the way things are now, I'm not sure what we should do. Geez, with the way things are, life has certainly gotten quite difficult. I wonder if it's because of the national mobilization law. Well, we'll try keeping our doors open nevertheless. By the way, I heard the military has their eyes on you, so be careful, okay? Of course. Try not to overdo it, Mr. Howard. You're gonna stay open somehow. By the way, the military has their eyes on you, so be careful, okay? Our plans for the Durai branch may need to be put on hold. Our foremost priority lies in establishing a distribution route. My apologies, but our store may experience a shortage for some time. Your understanding is greatly appreciated. We'll do our best to meet our customers' needs. In the coming days, please be mindful that they may strengthen the security imposed by martial law. We apologize in advance for any shortage of stock. Nothing new. Though it looks like a lot of them could use better equipment. I got money. Doesn't matter. I'll give them whatever buffs they can take. If I recall correctly, didn't I give Fee high evasion boots? The Aquarius shoes. 10% evasion, women only. Does anybody have like a special jacket? He does. Looks like we're fine for what we got. Plenty of money to spare too. No one's in here still, except for this guy. The Republic has basically declared war. I guess there's no avoiding it at this point. All he can do for His Majesty now is pray. Going to war. Citizens like us have good reason to worry. We're currently under martial law. Civilians, please refrain from leaving your homes. You'll receive updates from the government via radio. You lot from Thors? I was told about you. You're working on a certain, extremely important mission, right? Take care you don't draw attention to yourselves. We're still on the lookout for the agents. Please take care not to draw any attention to yourselves. Still looking for agents? They're all gone. Customers? Sorry, we're closed right now. Got a warning from the police. Sorry, Keith. It's my fault for saying we should go look. Don't worry about it. This isn't your fault. Oh, but hey, if you guys are hungry, we can whip up a little something before we close up. It'll be our little secret, okay? They said our stall was suspicious. I need to talk things over with Keith. Closing down the stall is going to take a while. Yeah, I'll just finish it tomorrow. It'll get done somehow. Go and order something. Now's a good time. Darn it, I wanted to sell all these real bad. But the military police got all mad when I yelled too loud. Something about disturbing the peace. Am I gonna make my sales if I can't put myself out there? Can't work like this. Oh yeah, I forgot to read the latest issue, didn't I? Extra issue. Breaking news, Emperor shot. Last night on July 17th, Emperor Eugen III was shot in an In an anteroom for the celebration at Valflame Palace, to cope with the Storrs Military Academy's branch campus student Ash Carbide, 17, who was invited to the event. The fact that a weapon from the Republic's Vern Company was brought to light to motivation for the crime. His Majesty was rushed to the hospital, but is still in critical condition. The leading physician was called from Crossville St. Ursula Medical College, but all we can do now is pray to Adios, says an associate in the hospital. In response to the incident, Thors has suspended all training at the branch and main campuses, combining students to field exercise camps. But students are unable to hide their shock that one of their own could do something so awful. What led to the attack? According to the Chronicle's investigations, Carbide's origins are unknown, so the possibility that he was born in the Calvard Republic can't be ruled out. It was announced that the armed group arrested 2 days ago are Calvardian Special Forces, and there's a strong possibility Carbide is also a member. One, of course, shouldn't rush to conclusions, but this is the attempted assassination of His Majesty the Emperor. The Chronicle hopes that the plot is discovered as quickly as possible, and offers our sincere prayers that His Majesty the Emperor recovers, Editor-in-Chief. Politics. Martial law declared in Heimdall. Last night, the Imperial government declared martial law, and Governor General Rufus Alberea was named head of the Temporary Martial Law Command. Travel has been limited across the whole Empire, and the main unit of the Imperial Army is preparing for war. Of course, these preparations are for Calvardian army attacks. Likely after the hard lessons of the Civil War 2 years ago, Noble Alliance forces used the distraction of the attack on the Chancellor to occupy the capital then as well. Therefore, we don't know how long this martial law will last. It will likely depend on His Majesty's condition and the attitude of the Republic. We asked our readers to watch the situation calmly to avoid going outside unless absolutely necessary. Crime. Marquis Wagner's daughter missing? It is unknown if it is related to other incidents, but personal effects of Marquis Wagner of the Nordia province's daughter Angelica were discovered in Himmel Cemetery. She's been missing since the 19th of last month, and authorities fear that this discovery means she may have been caught up in a serious crime. We can't rule out the possibility she was taken by agents of the Republic, reports the Imperial Army's Intelligence Division. Breaking news. Leaders make urgent speech. At noon today, Government Representative Osborne and Martial Law Command Representative Rufus made an urgent speech after an opening by Crown Prince Cedric. The speech contained an unwavering denouncement of the Calvard Republic and a declaration of the National Mobilization Law. The details of the law are not known, but from the politicians speak, this law appears to be preparing for a drawn-out total war. This is up to His Majesty's decision, but the Imperial government is said to already be denouncing the Republic to other nations. We plan to watch further developments carefully. Editor-in-Chief. Nothing we didn't already know, and it sounds like propaganda. They don't tell the news anything. Welcome. I expect you're here for a weapon too? Weapon sales are through the roof today. It's become a dangerous, dangerous world. What a day it's been. Our stock is low at the moment, I'm afraid. Best purchase something now while you can. So what's the special event in here? I'm sorry, I can't allow you to do this. Huh? I have an appointment, is there a problem? You understand the situation, don't you? This isn't the time to be a stickler for the rules. Right now, Kleist needs power. Something's happening over there. Hugo, let's see what's going on. Hugo's proposal is tempting. At this rate, we're gonna run out of stock. The price is gonna be steep, but we need to consult headquarters. At this rate, we'll need to consult headquarters. Is he trying to buy out the place? That's a little extreme, but alright. Gotta capitalize on it when you can, right? Well, if it isn't Class 7's, old and new. Yeah, just sneak out, did you? What are you doing here, Hugo? Why, business, of course. I'm pitching people on a business collaboration with our company. We have our own exclusive distribution routes, and that allows us to deliver items that other stores could only dream of. Everyone has problems to deal with, you know. I want to be there to help solve them. I see. Something seems off here. Has Hugo always been like this? Something I'd like to ask you, but it seems we're both short on time. Yeah, can we talk sometime soon? But of course. Reen, Class 7's old and new, I wish you good fortune. I reached out to all the stores now, hoping for good things. Now then, shall we discuss the details of our partnership? Becky's been working hard, it's true, but this time I won. But don't worry too much about that. Class 7s, let's talk a little after things settle down a little. In times like this, I have no choice but to be a businessman. Class 7, let's talk after things have settled down a little. Sorry, it's a little noisy. Hugo's really causing trouble for us, but please don't worry about him. Plaza Bifrost is open today. Please, take your time shopping. I'm concerned about our future, but for now, we're still in business. Please, take your time shopping. Due to the declaration of martial law, we may need to close in the near future. We're in difficult times. Thank you for understanding. In the meantime, we're still open. Your continued patronage is appreciated. We may close in the near future. Thank you for your understanding. The National Mobilization Law. I understand that we're in an emergency, but this bill could really take away the people's right to think for themselves. Is it really okay? I don't understand too much about it, but wouldn't this take away people's right to think for themselves? Is this really okay? Travel by trains and airships has been restricted. I won't be able to get the ingredients from medicines. It's going to be expensive, but I may need to do business with Kleist. At this rate, I won't be able to keep this store running. I guess I'll have to do business with Kleist. It's such a mortal sin for them to attack our Emperor. This is unforgivable. We need to declare war on Calvard right now. All the singers are going to drive me crazy. This is unforgivable. We need to declare war on Calvard right now. No, we don't. It's never a good idea. War is bad, okay? My back has been hurting since yesterday. After hearing the broadcast about martial law, the pain started to get even worse. I should buy some more poultice later. Geesh, what's with all this back pain? We need a lot of poultice for this. Highly susceptible to weird spirit vein things. So close. 2 horse lengths, just 2. If only we'd gotten out of the gate quicker. Don't be like that. 3rd place is pretty good for a first race. The bigger travesty, however, is that there aren't going to be any more races, especially considering how well he's doing now. Can I have another? You're so carefree. Could you at least be a little worried, but don't let it affect your racing. I worked hard in yesterday's race, so I'm really hungry. This is pretty good. Wonder always acts like this. I can't tell if he's got a backbone or not. He came in 3rd at the summer races. That's very good considering it was just his first one. I'm hoping we come in 1st next year, but we can't practice while we're under martial law. I heard the governor's report, so we're going to war. I still can't believe it. Is this really happening? Better watch what I say. I could get in trouble. With martial law in effect, I better be careful of what I say. I might get in trouble. Have fun with your stuff, Hugo. I forgot to buy a guidebook, so I came here. But it doesn't seem like I'll be able to shop today. Let's head home. You said her works at the Imperial Chronicle, right, Rosetta? Do I need to go see her? She said I couldn't come today because they're under government surveillance. Oh no. I'm so worried about her. I hope nothing bad happens. It's kind of scary. Maybe I should go home for today. Emperor Eugen, how can this be? Calvert, I'll never forgive you. You will pay for this. The Emperor has been shot. We failed this nation. In order to overcome this crisis, we'll need every citizen of Erebonia to do their part. Due to martial law, the Intelligence Division is currently monitoring all media coverage. What's going to happen from now on? Just so worried. We've never experienced anything like this before. I wonder what's going to happen. Sheesh, Vivi sure is making herself at home here. I guess I'll just let it slide for now. The current restrictions, all we can broadcast are government reports. We need to decide who's going to cover the battlefields. You need to cover battlefields. We're gonna have to call a meeting when Norton and Rex come back. Oh hey. Leeds told me to stay put for now. Anyway, it's almost time. What should I do? I guess we're lucky we're already in Heimdall. The issue is, what do we do now? Oh, well, if it isn't the Class 7 complete set. Oh, you snuck it after all, huh? Quite the sight seeing you all together. Guys, what are you doing here? Well, we thought we could gather some info while out shopping, but the field exercise camp is on lockdown. This whole situation seems extra bad. Things are quiet in the city now, but it's completely under the Army's control. I was trying to keep tabs on the Army's movements, but they've been completely shutting us out the whole day. Seems like it's really starting to hit the fan. Not just here either. Martial law was put in place in Crossbell too. Things have been more tense than ever. Oh no. Yuna. It's all very worrying. I agree this is something to be concerned about, but war hasn't actually broken out just yet. Right now we need to calmly assess the situation and plan our next move. That's right, a bunch of stuff happened back in the Civil War, but we were able to work together and overcome it. Yeah, I'm sure there's more we can do. Let's go with a way to stop this. You'll still need some time to prepare before formally declaring war. Though this may seem grim, we can't give up yet. Right. Thanks, everyone. We'll do everything we can to help. Glad to hear it. We'll keep gathering info on our end. If you get hurt, come visit me here. I should be able to help. We'll do just that. Good luck, guys. That should be all the information we have. We're doing everything they can to limit your reporter's movements right now, so it's tough to get anything, really. I'll just have to find some way to get around them. But you be careful, too. If you find yourself in any trouble, you know where to find me. We're going to check on the situation in the city before we head back. I'm worried about Crossbell too, of course, but right now information is what we need. Please, be careful, everyone. We're currently working together to gather information. That said, if we had the inside scoop from Class 7, we'd really be in business. Anyway, best of luck to you. Let's meet up soon to trade some info. Seems like we can't get a hold of the main campus either. I thought Uncle Makarov might be able to tell me what's going on, but that might be a dead end. So in the meantime, I'm contacting every workshop I know to try to figure things out. When you hear something, you'll be the first to know. I won't hold my breath. Oh, we didn't really have to walk out, we just had to fast travel to the next road. Drykos Plaza. I was taking photos of Chancellor Osborne's speech, but then some soldiers stopped me. Not again. They thought I was a Calvardian spy. Confiscated all my pictures. Darn, why does this always happen? I was just taking photos. Darn, why does this always happen? Kind of scared now. We're all starting to hit fever pitch. Are we going to be okay? How could this happen? I'm scared. Yeah, go beat those bad guys up. Hey Uvo, what's gotten into you? Can you just relax? That speech really got Uvo worked up. Personally, I don't believe children should attend these kinds of events. How mature for your age. This is kind of scary. It reminds me of the old days. I felt the same excitement when the Grand Prince and his household were banished from Northumbria and became an autonomous state. Northumbria's Independence Day was quite some time ago, but I still remember how fervent and fractic everyone was back then. I'm starting to get that same feeling again. This is kind of scary. What are they doing? So it's war then. Even after becoming part of the Empire, peace is still so far away. We threw away our pride and let ourselves be annexed, but I guess there's no use talking about it. So what exactly is happening over here? Damn Calvard, how could they do such a thing? Yeah, this is a declaration of war. What is the military doing? Don't they need to make a show of force right away?
This is horrifying.
And all according to their plan. It won't be long before war, as things stand.
I know it's frustrating to watch, but we can't afford any distractions.
So let's keep talking to people. Alright, this whole crowd is off limits. Reiner, what are you doing here? Hey Machias, looks like you're able to rendezvous with everyone. I was planning on being on standby at headquarters, but as a member of the Government Accountability Inspectorate, I can't allow this to go on. Wait, are you saying... Yes, I'm going to inspect the Imperial Government. What? You can do that? Don't you think that's a little... It's not about if I can or can't, I'm just going to do it. Things are absolutely wrong here. You need to expose the corruption of the government. Isn't that my job as an inspector? That's true. But Reiner, please be careful. Yeah, I know. I need to set up some meetings first. How am I going to get permission for this? I'm starting to feel really nervous. I guess he's not very confident either. Well, to be fair, his chances of succeeding are really low. But as an inspector, he has to do this. He can't be falling behind either. I know. We just need to find a way to break through. Will the guards even let me through? There are even Panzer Soldats here. Sheesh. I need to do this as an inspector. I have to do everything I can. Machias, people of Thors, be careful. Of course. The Adios guide you too. Security is on high alert. Can't risk coming off as suspicious. Let's not get too close.
By the way, did the guild...
Yep, just got shut down.
Someone might still be in the building. We should check.
I'm worried about this situation. War against Calvard puts Crossbow on the front lines. I'm already worried that our fishing spot will turn into a battlefield. And the last time I was this worried was during the annexation. This is a problem. We can't use the railways or the airship. We had such a great fishing battle yesterday, but now the Emperor's... You never know what might happen. But I have to get Peter and Salem back to Crossbell. If only I could get a hold of Rod. He left a little before us. Huh, this place is pretty packed. Was Emperor Eugen really shot? I was so focused on studying I completely missed the official announcement. I still can't believe it. Can't believe this is all happening during the summer festival. I mean, I don't even know what to say. Why would the Republic do all this? The National Mobilization Law. How could they do something like this? Is it really that serious? Yeah, it's probably the worst law they could have made. The government can force their ideology on people and strip them of their rights. I don't even think most people even realize it. Going to these lengths to defeat Calvard? Is that what's really going on? I feel like this is worse than that. I wonder how His Majesty is doing. I'm worried about Princess Alphen and the Empress. I hope they're able to stay strong. This isn't good. I need to get back to Crossbell. The branch manager and Copen went to look, but I wonder if they found anything. I did really well at the fishing competition yesterday. I've never placed higher in my life. I got promoted to fisherman 2nd class. Why did this have to happen? What will I do now? When will we be able to return to Crossbell? Huh, looks like crap's really hitting the fan, huh? It's all going down so fast. It's like someone planned the whole thing. On top of all that, the one who shot the Emperor is that kid from Thor's. The Empire is just full of dark shadows, isn't it? I can't deny it. Well, we're weapon dealers, so we ain't exactly saints either. Seems like the flow of products has stopped. I'd guess I have a lot of work to do, and somebody added an extra space with that "I'd" again. Well, I've called my connection, so I guess we just need to sit here and watch for a short bit. Are you talking about me? No way, I can't even go anywhere right now. Oh, don't worry about it. Takes one to know one. No, I don't like that. She's a black market broker based in Crossbell. Yeah, looks like she knows her way around. She seems well informed, so we could use her to our advantage. I made the necessary moves. I'll just wait and see for now. There are some companies that want to take advantage of the situation. I don't know where you all are going, but be careful. Oh, well, if it isn't my best customers, looks like you made it out. Probably recommend you guys lay low for now, though. Looks like the army's serious about this war thing. Won't be good if they find you. Since you're already here, why not buy something? I got this new anti-tank cannon in stock. It's got real easy handling, satisfaction guaranteed. Well, we'll take a rain check on that one. I'm glad to see you're still open for business. Yeah, it'll be a big help if we need anything. Let me know if you need anything. I'll try my best to find it for you. That said, martial law's in place, so you guys best lay low for now. And over Mishi at Work. Oh yeah, she's the one who wanted the Mishis. And over Mishi at Work plushies. Mishi at Work plushie series. Looks like I've got all 7. Should I give them to Jingo? Yep. Hey Jingo, I've collected the whole set of Mishi at Work plushies. Would you like them? Ooh, nice. Yep, this is the whole complete set, no doubt about it. Good work. You're a shoo-in for favorite customer now. I'm happy to hear that, though I didn't know I was competing. Right, so like I promised, I got an award for you. Here, don't go faint from how amazing it is. Generalissimo Mishi. Oh, is this from a different set of Mishis? Yep, the Mishi at Arms series. The success story of Mishi's rise in the military after going through so many jobs. I see. That's a limited edition. You can't get it so easily these days. But I got an extra, so take it, it's yours. You're lucky I'm going out of my way to be nice for once. Be grateful. Thanks, Jingo.
Wanna buy something? Come on, wanna buy something?
I wonder how much new material it will cost to make the weapons, if it will cost anything at all. Pretty much like one of everything, and all of these now, don't I? I'm missing the Zeus gem, evasion 20%. Ixion Volt SR. And the Diabolos gem. Time to cast arts is cut by 50%. Fun. 7-fold gem. Attacks can cancel arts, so it's basically impede 4. Pretty good. somebody forgot to hit the enter key there.
Come on, buy some
Or
more.
enter the new
You
space
wanna buy
line,
something?
whatever comes first.
Come on, buy some more.
Let me know if you need anything. I'll try my best to find it for you. That said, martial law's in place, so you guys best lay low for now. Good dog's still here. Hey there, Thors and Co. Just set. You're here too? Oh no, if they shut down the airports, then that must mean... Yep, hit the nail on the head. Can't do much while I'm grounded. Really put me in a spot until Ashley over there asked me to meet up with her here. Anyway, I've known them for a while through work-related business, but I can never get used to those two, in more ways than one. Well, in any case, I'm glad you seem to be doing alright. More or less, but I hear things haven't been going half as smoothly for you, huh? I'm not sure there's much I can do to help, but I'm rooting for you guys. Good luck. Flights are probably going to stay grounded for a while. Really puts me in a bind. I told my brothers about it, but I still don't know what to do from here. Oh well, I'll think of something. That said, I hear you guys are in a bit of pickle yourself. I'm not sure there's much I can do to help, but I'm rooting for you guys. Good luck. And there's two people upstairs for some reason. Oh, these two. Yes, the buses have been cancelled too. I can try to walk to Leaves, but... No, absolutely not. A woman like you shouldn't be walking around alone at night. Liza, come to my place until things settle down. It'll be a little cozy, but there should be plenty of room for both of us to sleep comfortably. Thank you, Sabrina. I think I might just take you up on that. I'm off the clock, so it's not like I have anything else going on. Maybe we can stay until things settle down a bit. Being alone can be scary for a woman. So glad you offered. My mentor has no room for me at the fight as it is. As thanks, I'll take care of all the cooking. I can make a lot more than just bread. Wow, yay, I'm so excited. We need to find the person who is going to be collecting the books. Anne Schmidt. Damn, everyone looks so glum. His Majesty will surely get better. We can't lose hope. His Majesty will surely get better, even though I have no proof to back that up. You'll have to forgive the lack of options. We're a bit low on stock today. I still wanted to open up shop, though, of course. Closing would be a disgrace to Lafayette name. We're open for now, but we'll keep a close eye on how things go. We'll be able to keep our regulars updated that way. What are we gonna do, Dad? The railway's closed. Commercial stock will only last us a few days. We may have to close for a while, but... Close? But we don't know how long we have to be closed. It's so scary. Oh, hey there, you guys. I was pretty worried about you, given everything that's gone on. Well, we're okay. Sorry to worry you like that. I'm sure things have been rough for you too, huh? Yeah, all the trains and airships have been stopped. We're running short on ingredients for bread, and more importantly, we can't even get back to Crossbell now. You're right. We should probably try to deal with that first. Hey, Bennett, why don't you stay here for now? Huh? Huh? Was it really that surprising? You can't get back to Crossbell, and you don't have the money for an inn, right? I'll talk to my mentor and see if you can stay here. Well, you're right, but I don't like it when you're all patronizing like that. These two never change. Well, at the very least, she has a place to stay tonight, so that's a relief. But yeah, here, take these. They're my latest creation. Last croissant. Wow, they're so glossy, they're shining. I've never seen anything like them. Thank you. We'll be sure to enjoy them later. Oscar, what are you doing? Are you going to enter those for the purebred contest? You caught me. But at a time like this, the best use for my baked goods is giving people energy and lifting their spirits. Good luck, Yuna. We're all rooting for you. Got it. Thanks. Stay safe, Oscar. I plan on keeping the store open as long as I can. After all, isn't it a bakery's duty to make their customers happy? In times like these, the only way I can make people happy is by baking bread. Good luck. I'm sure they're rooting for you, too. 5,000 HP and 50 EP. Oscar waited until the time was perfect for this croissant. Oscar, you dolt. You can't just blurt it out all of a sudden. That's what I'd like to say, but I can picture all the people who couldn't make it back to the inn storming over here. I guess the best thing to do would be listening to Oscar. I'm making some really good bread today, so please give it a try. Also, don't push yourself too hard. If something happens, please come back. I suppose I won't be able to eat anything again. I suppose I won't be able to eat these again anytime soon. Still, I hope I can try them again before I meet the goddess. My word, you're always so dramatic. We'll be back here again in no time. You're right, I still have plenty of years ahead of me. The bread here just makes our day. I was told they have to close for a while, but I will absolutely be back once they reopen. Talkie. That was fun. I hope we can do it again. We're with Calvard. I became a naturalized citizen when I got married, but I don't know what the other people around here think of Calvard. I'm so scared I can't go outside. I'm most worried about Nia. I should have sent her somewhere safe. How's the parakeet doing? You're so noisy today. Why is it not so good? I don't want to go out. I just can't relax. Guess it's not that easy to relax these days, so what you gonna do? What? I should try talking with Chucky to calm my mind. There are a few people on the bridge, I think. Saw a few blips on the radar. Yep, it's the kids. Everyone is saying that war is inevitable and that they won't forgive Calvard. I'm half Calvardian, so they're all going to hate me. Hey, quit worrying about stuff like that. We're friends, aren't we? We won't let that happen to you. That's right, Nia. Listen, we're going to protect you no matter what, so don't worry. You guys, thank you. I feel better now. I get that the country has issues, but Nia hasn't done anything wrong. As heroes, we're going to protect her. My mother's from Calvard. We never had any trouble over it before. Now I'm a little scared. I'm glad I have Kai and Matthew. Good friends. Nia isn't acting like herself. Of course I'd do that for her. More importantly, what the heck is going on? I wish these bad vibes would just go away. I lost my job when they declared martial law or whatever. And I was so busy until just yesterday. I can't believe this. This is not the way I wanted to get time off. Shame. Oh, it's you guys. Things are really starting to turn bad. I don't know any of the details, but do you have a strong mind? Don't give up. I won't. Not even this situation is enough to sway some people. You need to stay strong. Kai and Nia went to check things out. As a parent, I don't want them to go, but on the bright side, I'm pretty sure they didn't go too far. Do you have a strong mind? Don't give up. What's going to happen now? There's no way we can forgive Calvard for what they've done. But I wonder how much of what we were told is true. Well, for now, we have plenty of stock left. I want to check how the neighbors are doing, though. I'm worried about Satsuki. Me too. I never would have expected the Republic to do something like this. I'm worried about the neighborhood. Seems like everyone in town loves to come here. They're all regulars. Satsuki's from Calvard. I just hope she doesn't get discriminated against. I need to help her out. There are a fair number of Calvardians living here. It's about to get really tough for them, so I need to help them out. I don't think he has anything different, does he? Nothing special going on up here. So Agate's still here. So that's it then. I had my suspicions, but damn. Yeah, it's pretty unfortunate. It would appear they plan to completely disregard the wishes of the other countries. Patrick? Alan? What are you doing here? It's filing in. Oh, it's you guys. I was worried for a moment there. From the look of it, you've been through a lot, huh? Yeah, but what are you two doing at the Bracer Guild? I knew Agate would be here, but... my father requested I'd stay in communication with the various factions. I had only just heard you lot were on your way here. Me and the Marquis have been on pretty good terms since that incident. So I was trading info with Patrick when this guy showed up with a message. Oh, was it from my dad? Or maybe something from Lieutenant Colonel Neithart. You're both right, actually. The two of them sent me here together. The 4th Armored Division is currently on standby at the military base. Oh, also the Lieutenant Colonel has resigned as an instructor and returned to active duty. Not a good sign. The main campus students are pretty confused. Must be pretty confused is probably the correct way to say that, but alright. Yes, and Prince Cedric is gone as well. I wonder what Ada and Fritz are doing. But the most important thing is that the Bracer Guild branches are going to be shut down indefinitely again. Not just the two here in Heimdall, but every single one in Erebonia. What? That's... I knew it. Something was fishy from the start. Yeah, they're pulling the rug out from under us way earlier than I thought they would. So you were expecting this? And that means Toval and Sherazard are... Yeah, we're all pretty leery of things yesterday. But it's good we've got a warning ahead of time, thanks to the warrant officer here. Oh no, I'm just the messenger. Everyone, I'm sure things won't be easy from here on, but good luck. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone you slipped away from your field exercise duties. The General and Lieutenant Colonel told me to play dumb if anyone asked. I see. Sheesh, Dad. Aw, how thoughtful of them. Well, I'll be excusing myself now. See ya, Alan. It's come quite a ways since our time together at school. I need to ensure I don't fall behind. Oh, that's right, you were in the fencing club together. I'd say you changed quite a bit when you first started at Thors yourself. I'll thank you not to dig up the past like that. I was very immature at the time. Even once this branch is closed, your work won't be hindered greatly. Father has said he will see it you receive all the support you require. Got it. I'll let you know what we need when the time comes. Thanks. Try not to be too much of a bother. Oh, Schwarzer, how is General Le Guin faring? Well, she's the principal of the school whose student causes huge crisis. I can imagine what a normal person might do under those circumstances, but this is Aurelia Le Guin we're talking about, so I have no idea. I suppose that shouldn't surprise me, given what I know about her. What do you know? She was the Supreme Commander of the Noble Alliance. Unless something truly catastrophic happens, she won't take any careless action. Yes, precisely what I was going to say. By the way, do you happen to know where Brigadier General Wallace has gone off to? Oh yeah, I didn't see him at the party last night. Oh, he's a Take care should you venture around the city. And Schwarzer, if possible, you should check up on Elise. Well, I'm not sure if we'll be able to meet up with them, but I think it might be okay if you, yes, silently cheer them on from a generous distance, maybe hidden in some bushes. At least let me say hello. After this, I have a few stops to make of my own. I'm curious if Celestin handled the matter I tasked him with. Regardless, do take care as you explore the city. A beautiful facade is often just that. No one's upstairs. Man, I can't believe that kid who shot the Emperor was from Hamel. I need to get a hold of those two in Liberl. Estelle and Joshua. Those two are specifically prohibited from entering Erebonia. Yeah, but this whole mess is especially relevant to Joshua. Damn it. Everything we were worried about was just going to happen in the Empires. Everything we were worried was going to happen in the Empire is all going off at once. Honestly, I kind of want to get Tita back safe in Liberl. That's understandable. However, I doubt she'd go along willingly. Yeah, she can be surprisingly stubborn at times. Once she's made up her mind, there's no changing it. Wonder who could have taught her to be like that? Well, even if we ignore this issue, it's going to affect Liberl sooner or later. Between Olivier, Scheherazade, and all our other buddies back home, we'll do everything we possibly can. Thank you. It's reassuring to have all of you on our side. Both you and Toval, thank you. By the way, Toval's off with Olivia and that Arcade guy right now. Scheherazade, Wenzel, and the others are over on the east side of Heimdall. I'm sure they've got things handled there. I'll be going on patrol after this. You guys be careful. See ya, Agate. We just need to stop by Wayne's house. One person. Due to martial law, my husband is out on guard duty. I don't think Calvert is going to attack anytime soon, but not being able to see what's coming is scary. I hope peace is restored soon. I just want my family safe. My son and husband are both involved with the military, so I'm worried. I missed one there. Missed a space. You don't do that. Although I do say that, but this game does it all the time. Why is the government dragging its feet? We need to hit Calvard now. Send all our troops in and smother them. I doubt the noble and reformist factions would have any objections. We need to crush Calvard now. And that second line of dialogue is the same as the last. Calvard is formidable. Even if we win, the damage will be immeasurable. Sheesh, all we can do is wait and see. I'm worried about Emily. She joined the military. I'm sure she's okay, but I can't help but pray to Adios. This is all going way over my head, but I'm just worried about Emily. Well, with her joining the military and all. I think she's in the air fleet or something. I'm worried considering how things are going with Calvard. Elliot, long time no see. Yeah, I believe this is the last. I believe the last time was in Heimdall. I knew you worked here, but I didn't realize you had joined a professional orchestra. Sorry I couldn't stop by earlier. I had a lot going on. No, I know you're busy. Don't worry about it. With everything that's going on right now, you seem to be having a very heated conversation, or discussion. You must be Elliot Craig. I've also heard the rest of you from Thor's. Lady Claire stopped by this morning. He seemed a little off. He said, "Thank you for everything. Please take care of this company." That sounds like... Could Major Claire be... Can't say for sure, but it sounded like a final goodbye. Sheesh, she never really was good with these sort of things. But let's just let her be for now. We shouldn't bother her about it. Yeah, I've got a bad feeling about all this. Probably nothing to worry about, but it may sound like this was goodbye forever. I hope nothing bad happens. I don't know why, but I can't stop worrying. Is Claire okay? I'm a little bit worried. What's going on with the intelligence division? Millium's gone. Altina's gone. Claire's gone. It's just Claire, Altina, and Millium. Lecter is wherever he wants to be. Something doesn't feel right. The Emperor being shot during the summer festival, the declaration of war. It's almost like something right out of a novel. What will happen in the end? My novelist's intuition says this is going to be tricky. What will happen in the end? The military ordered our publishing company to stop for the time being. I think we'll be allowed to recommence soon, but given the situation, I don't even think it's appropriate to push Crichton's deadlines any more than I already am. Crichton is so lackadaisical. Sheesh, when will peace be restored? The National Mobilization Law. Never imagined it would be instated. An associate professor that I mentored was worried about this. He feared Chancellor Osborne would establish a totalitarian state. He became so obsessed with this thought, he ended up resorting to terrorism. Never imagined his fears would actually come true. Is he talking about... Yeah, G of the Imperial Liberation Front, Gideon. How can this be? We can't condone the terrorist acts he committed, but strange to think he predicted our current situation. Marching toward dystopia. I thought that manifesto of his was absurd, but who could have guessed what he said would come true? I don't remember what we learned about Gideon, honestly. I don't remember those little details. The professor looks a little blue. Is that new law thingy really that crazy? We're starting to live in scary times. I actually found this in the Institute's books to be disposed of section. I only understood about half of it. I'm kind of scared. Could you take it for me? Marching toward dystopia. Oh, sure. It's a book that criticizes the Chancellor. I think I remember hearing about a political book getting banned. The summer festival was cancelled too. I'm getting scared. So, Gideon's manifesto, huh? Alright. I think this is worth a read. Do you know the word dystopia? Recently, the self-styled reformist faction criticized the unchanging nobility system, asserting the highest priority of a strong nation was to replace that system with an equal society with the imperial family at the top. They say this is the utopia that the Empire and all imperial citizens would strive for. The opposing noble faction tends to place importance on respecting traditions, which is difficult to call a logical argument, causing them to lose ground to the reformist faction. This author doesn't totally support the system of nobility, but after seeing the situation of politics these last few years, I can't help but agree with the nobles. Typical of this are the words and policies of Chancellor Gileath Osborne, representative of the imperial government. Of common birth, he is known as the leader of the reformist faction. Though he received the title when taking the office of Chancellor, he spoke out against the discriminatory class system and worked hard against it. This obviously triggered conflict to noble powers, but wasn't the core of the problem. He stressed countless times in his speeches that these are turbulent times. Indeed, the Orbital Revolution sped up many things, and fighting not only over territory but now in the economic field has exploded inside and outside of the Empire. His urgings seem to be on the mark. Looking closely at the situation, however, should clue one in to the fact that many of these confrontations and upheavals come from the Imperial government's strong and adroit interventions and the result of the work of the intelligence division that the Chancellor himself built. The annexation of the city-state of Jirai 6 years ago, the four great houses' increasing hostility to explicit tax reform, the citizens that were victim of the expansion of the railway system. All of this fanned the flames that threatened to swallow us, even adding the fuel of hatred to grow those flames even larger. This is the scene painted by these events. If so, then what awaits us on the other side is not a utopia, but a time of tumult, a dystopia where offerings are made to monsters, a world where morals have fallen away, ruled by war. If a wildfire like that swallowed the Empire, or the entire continent. I don't mind if you laugh this off as an absurd delusion, or if this is considered slanderous. I decided to put my career as a philosopher and statesman on the line by writing this piece. I pray that these words reach at least one person. July 7th, S1202 Imperial Academy, Assistant Professor of Political Philosophy, Michael Gideon. More or less, he predicted it. I mean, the whole point of the Imperial Liberation Front was to pretty much just obliterate Osborn, and they almost succeeded. Almost. Why would the Republic go after the Emperor like that? Just terrible. Idios, please protect His Majesty. The National Mobilization Law. The contents of it are too crazy. If it goes through, it'll be catastrophic to the Empire. The National Mobilization Law has never been enacted before, but if it ever was, it allows seizure of personal property and forced labor. The Institute is split on this issue. It's really tough, but the Institute is closed today. The Institute is really split on this issue. What's going to happen? It's really tough. What's going to happen? I skipped that multiple times. It's not that simple. This will allow for a legislative body while maintaining the monarchy. So everything depends on who the ruler is. This could turn out phenomenal or catastrophic. I'm a sociology major, but damn it. Is the government serious? Yes. Very much so. No one else here today? What's going on, Mother? Where are all the students? I sent everyone out to gather information. I didn't plan to ask for their help, but they insisted. Looks like you've been through plenty yourselves. Yes, I figured this was the best course of action. Lady Aurier, do you have any information on the situation? Yes, but only up to a certain extent. General Van Dyke is forming an army at Corellia Fortress to the east. The 3rd Armored Division, led by Zex, received orders this morning and is currently on the move. However, I don't know what the 4th Armored Division, which includes Muller, is doing right now. So they really are getting into position to face the Republic. What? We must prepare for the worst. We need to figure out what needs to be done, and then, as Vanders, go do what we must. Kurt, everyone, I pray you have good fortune. Yes, Mother. Please be careful as well. I'll carry out the duties of a Vander here. Now get going. I pray you have good fortune. Anything special in Kurt's room, maybe? That he wants to pick up before we head off to the final fight? Nope. What is the point of having that room here, then? Is the cat here? Yep. Wow, you are one old cat. Thanks for the heads up, though. Don't push yourself too much. What are you talking about? He said, take caution, young ones. I've got a bad feeling about this. Old cat. It's over here. Whoa. Sheesh, this is getting serious. I bought a harmonica, but I can't even get myself to practice it. I'm worried about the Emperor. I don't know if I'll be able to retain my sanity if he passes away. What hubris has led us to allow our nemesis Calvard to roam freely for so long? If only we'd attacked Calvard first. Yeah, that's what they all say. Calvard cannot be forgiven for their actions. That being said, this will be our first all-out war with Calvard in decades. It's a bit unnerving. Let's just hope the Emperor makes a swift recovery. Empress Priscilla and Princess Alpha haven't been well. I hope the Emperor makes a swift recovery. Everyone, heard about what's going on. Things are getting rather serious, aren't they? Have you two been gathering information too? That's right, we've been trying to help everyone figure out a plan. From the sound of it, they're going to start holding public meetings in the city. Both to pray for the Emperor's recovery and to incite anger against Calvard. I hear the army has started taking donations for war, and people are being encouraged to donate as much as they can and compete with each other. That's just so wrong. People are hurt and confused now, and they're trying to take advantage of that? Things are moving so fast right now. We'll be relying on the info you guys gather. Of course, I'll see what I can find in the city. These people made it through the Civil War. Or surely they have the strength to make it through this. Just be careful. I had quite a bit of fun during the fishing tournament they had before the summer festival. I don't want that to be the last time I'm able to fish there. But I know that if anyone is able to find a path to peace, it'll be all of you. Please stay safe. Hang on. Alright. I was trying to grasp on this situation, so he's been running around asking everyone who might have a clue. It's at times like these you need to calm down, cast out your line and wait. Too much movement will spook the fish. So I'd advise you to stay collected too, Rain. I'll let you know if I catch any information. The Great Master and Master William currently out of the country. We haven't been able to get a hold of them. The Lakelord family excels at survival, so they should be fine, but during the situation, I'm still a little worried. Master's traveling all over to work on collaborations. I hope Master William and the Great Master are doing well. Alright, to the museum then. It's nice that they're open. It's also sudden. I wonder when we'll be able to reopen. Sorry, we're closed today and... It's Class 7. Is it okay for you guys to be in the city now? We made a special exception for us. Don't worry about it. Anyway, what's going on here? Seems a bit hectic in here. Sorry for the mess. See, the museum's being closed indefinitely. Why's that? Due to martial law, no doubt. The government decided that given the condition His Majesty is in, government-funded institutions like ours will be closed down for the time being. We were notified this morning. Also, they're confiscating a few of our items. A crew came in to take that bell away just this morning. Is that okay? I suppose they didn't give you much choice. Yeah, something feels off about this. Yeah, why would they take the bell, an artifact, one that causes major problems when rung? Anyway, we're sorry to bother you when you're so busy. No, don't worry about it. We're just cleaning up we're just cleaning the place up right now. Oh, but while you're here, did something happen? I just thought I heard some sounds coming from the basement earlier. Dorothy, cut it out. I need to go down there later. Sorry. It's not the Dark Dragon, but I do sense something strange down there. Might be a good idea to investigate in that case. I'm feeling down about this, but that doesn't matter. It was Ash who shot the Emperor, but I feel like something is wrong here. We all seem to be headed somewhere. Please, be careful. Of course. Thank you. You be careful too, Dorothy. Something feels wrong. There's this ominous feeling, just like during the Civil War. Emma, everyone, please be careful. A crew came in this morning to take the bell away. They looked a lot tougher than the usual guys. But anyway, we need to get ready for to close up today. Now that's also suspicious. Tougher than the usual guys. Let's head to the basement then. Reminds me of, I believe it's Atmos from Final Fantasy. The one that sucks up everything in its giant mouth.
Do be careful. That enemy's strong.
Watch out. This
Ooh,
is
he gets
a
the
tough
first
one.
turn. Aha!
It's my turn. Strike! I'm up.
False Abaddon.
Yeah.
A fiend born from a space-time distortion. Everything it consumes is pulled into its alternate dimension.
It's
Fun.
my turn.
So I'd probably just remove it from
Roll.
the fight.
All right.
My turn. Let's go.
Break through.
Let's go. Roar. Heal it.
It's my turn.
Yes.
Man, I'm not lucky with that at all. Well, this has a chance to work.
As your wings, another chance.
Too slow.
Frozen space.
Take this.
You missed.
Now.
It's mine.
Very well. Strike. Very well. My turn. Each down.
Keep it up.
Very well. There.
Keep it up. It's my turn. Wide open.
An opening. Very well. Strike. My turn. Each down.
Keep it up. Yes. As your wings, another chance.
Too slow. I'm up. Roar. Heal it. It's down.
It's mine. It's my turn. Wide open.
An opening. Let's go. Strike. My turn. There.
Keep it up. It's my turn. As your wings, another chance.
Too slow. I'm up. Get back. It's down.
It's mine.
Okay.
All right.
So Helix does deal a decent amount more damage.
An opening. Let's go. Strike.
Man, how long
turn.
can I keep this up?
There.
Keep
Am I just attack delaying it on accident?
Too slow. Let's go. Roll. Heal it. It's down.
It's mine.
This is it.
Yay, I did it!
I must continue to...
Heimdall Catacombs Master completed. Yay. Well. Once again, we'll get nothing from this, but might as well turn it in.
I look forward to next time.
We're done with the Leica District, to the Heimdall Racecourse. I know this is short notice, but the racecourse is closed today. Apologize to all, I guess. I'll notify you about betting refunds in the days to come. Thank you for your understanding. You're praying for His Majesty's recovery. We don't have a schedule for when the races will recommence. Thank you for your understanding. Found Celestin. Varys and Celestin? What are you guys up to? Ah, it seems you're all here. We're the two people holding an unofficial meeting in the racecourse's VIP room. Do you mean... Correct, Marquis Hyarms and Governor Regnitz. Though it may be the respective heads of the noble and reformist factions, both are highly opposed to the national mobilization law, so the Imperial Household Agency had no hand in it at all. Right, I'm sure my father tried to stop it as best he could. Didn't he mention that he tried to stop it and he just got bulldozed over or something? Even if they agree to work together, it will be difficult to stop what's already in motion. But still, we believe this meeting could be a breakthrough. Could lead to a breakthrough. Varys, are you? You seem to be doing a lot of work behind the scenes. Not as much as a lot of you. Now, you should be off. You mustn't let yourself be seen by too many people. Best of luck, everyone. Master Patrick is the vanguard on this matter, but I am his humble servant. I am but his humble servant. The noble and reformist factions, I oppose this new bill. I'll do my best as a butler to make sure that this meeting bears fruit. I hope you all will do the same. I'll wait here for the results of the conference. Even if things went as well as possible, I fear it will be too hard to restrict the government's movement. Nevertheless, as a proud Thors graduate, I will perform to the best of my abilities. I would expect nothing less. Just don't overexert yourself, okay? Likewise. Farewell for now. May the goddess protect you. Found Marcos Ballad. What is this? Why are you closed? What do you mean, why are we closed? Martial law's been invoked. I'm not saying I need all the salons to be open. I just want to cleanse myself a little, as a way of praying for His Majesty's recovery. Just let me through already. What's Marquis Ballad doing here? If I had to guess, I'd say he doesn't fully understand what's going on. But it's fine. He can't go anywhere right now, so things will eventually sink in for him. My word. I suppose it's fine to just leave him be. I'm not saying I need all the salons to be open. Now just let me through already. I'm sorry, but it's out of my hands. My lord, please give up. Our nation is in a crisis. You shouldn't be... Yeah, good luck convincing him otherwise. Heimdall Racecourse. Looks like it's currently closed for obvious reasons. I heard Marquis Hyams and Governor Regnitz are having an unofficial meeting, but I shouldn't interfere. But the Imperial Military Police should be done with their search, so I should be able to go underground. Head beneath Heimdall? I wonder. Nope. Not gonna bother fighting anything. I just want to see if there's gonna be a special monster. I just realized I forgot to do something specific. Let's give it to her. Guess I should double check the area back here too. Just in case. Doesn't hurt.
I could reel in a big haul here.
Not the time, Yuna. Doesn't look like we got another big enemy here. Alright then. The airport. I have my ticket, but they still won't let me on my flight. What's going on? Martial law? I wasn't told anything about this. The Emperor? Why? This can't be true. I was supposed to be on the last flight yesterday. I couldn't get any lodging, so I had to sleep on the sofa. It's been a nightmare. Sorry, we are suspending all ticket transactions at this time. We don't know when flights will resume. All flights have been stopped indefinitely. I'm terribly sorry. Once martial law was declared, the military took over all air traffic control. We have no idea what's going on. As soon as we know anything, we'll make an announcement. I'm terribly sorry. Please, have a seat and wait. I need to go back this morning or I won't make it to work. When will I be able to go home? Are you from Thors? I heard the incident was caused by someone affiliated with Thors. The circumstances aren't quite as simple as that. I see. Please forgive me. You've done so much for us. I don't know what to believe. So much has happened since yesterday. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, most of our flights have been cancelled, so I'm closing this lane. Once maintenance is done, I'm going to help redirect our customers. Most cargo flights have been grounded and we're running low on resources. How long will this go on? Thanks for the bonus, Mira. And we have a side quest up there. Nice. Not only did they stop my favorite airships, but now I can't even go home. I don't know what to live for anymore. And what should I do? Since so many flights were cancelled, a whole lot of people don't have anywhere to stay. Some people have spent the night here. I feel so bad for them. I'm working really hard to calm everyone down. I'm doing my best. I just feel so bad for them. Oh no, the trains and airships have all stopped. I need permission to leave the city. Things are probably going to be like this for a while, with the situation regarding the Emperor. What should we do? Hey everyone, what's with the long faces? Luna? There's one thing I know, is that frowny faces scare all the good things away. Father, you're the one who always says laughter is the best medicine. Come on, Mother, turn that frown upside down. You too, Eclair. My lady, you're right. We need to calm down and think about where to go from here. Yes, you're absolutely right. Thank you, Luna. I feel a whole lot better, thanks to you. You're welcome. I know when to speak up. Luna's really growing up. I'm so happy about that. I don't really care about the situation anymore. We need to hold together for our daughter's sake. Can't believe Luna consoled me. It's not the end of the world, I just felt a little dejected. I just need to calm down and find some lodging. Be encouraged by the young mistress of all people. Still, she's right. Thanks to her, I feel right and ready once again. I'll venture out with Master Quinn to search for lodging. We might be able to find something. Okay, so... Ah! I see. Aeon and Ion. What is Robert saying? I believe it's due to Ouroboros' 13 factories. Maybe they have an infrastructure for stealing information from the Foundation, RF, Bern, and the ZCF. Professor Schmidt? Tio? Found Schmidt. Oh, it's you. Hello. Looks like your undercover plan worked without a hitch. How did you... Were you able to stop the communication distortions you were talking about this morning? Yes, thanks to Professor Schmidt's assistance earlier. Randy told me about the situation. I'll be in Heimdall for a while, so let me know if I can help you. I see. Thank you. Having Tio around will be really helpful. Wow, even the professor helped? We haven't seen you in a while, Professor. What are you doing here? The government can't tell me where I can and can't go. I heard the Aeon girl from the Foundation was here, so I figured I should meet her myself. I decided to help stop the communication distortion in order to pass the time. I figured that was the case. He hasn't changed a bit. Why do they give him so much special favor? That's a genius treatment for you. Plus, he's known for refusing help at all once he gets angry. I suppose it's the government's best interest to keep him happy then. Well, I suppose we should be thankful he's cooperating at all. Heimdall doesn't have an orbital network, but you can still see plenty of things from the various agencies' communications. I'll let you know if there's any developments, including any that have to do with Altina. Please be careful. Thank you. You be careful too, Chief Tio. But I find it rather intriguing. Altina reminds me of the old me, but where she was born without emotions, I ended up losing them. Oh. Are you talking about the circumstances surrounding Altina's birth? He must have grown up in a situation that was not conducive to developing emotions, whereas mine were stunted by experiments. Chief Tio. My emotions were a bit on the light side too, maybe because I was picked up on the battlefield. I'd say you're rather full of emotion, actually. Yeah, besides, you're always teasing people. Either way, people can change one way or another. Yeah, for better or worse. In that sense, Millium is sort of in the same boat. In my case, meeting so many people is what allowed me to develop emotions. Rean, please watch over Altina and Millium. Even though you can't get a hold of them right now, I will. You got this. Professor Schmidt wasn't quite how I imagined him to be. As researchers go, he was kind of normal. Normal? For a researcher? Yeah, normal. For a human. Yes? Professor Schmidt, could I get you to take a look at this?
Oh, you have something interesting.
That shimmer. I can never mistake it. Zumerian ore. Though it's quite rare to find one that shines black like this. Hand it over, I'll take a look. Yes, please. Schmidt took out his magnifying glass to inspect the mysterious ore. See anything interesting? I'd have to run some analysis on it, but I have heard there are variant forms of Zumerian ore out there in the world. I'd postulate this is more durable than normal Zoomerian ore. Which means I'll have to devise a new method of cutting it. A new method? Is that even possible? I never said it wasn't. In fact, I already have a few ideas in mind. I can make a weapon out of it I can make a weapon out of it right now if you need it. Really? Right this second? Seems I've underestimated you. Yes, you never cease to amaze, Professor. We should strike whilst the iron's hot. But first, for whom shall I be making this weapon? Well... Farine. I'd like you to make me a Tachi. I'll get to work right away. There's an acquaintance of mine at a workshop in Vanaquest Street. We'll head there. How many of those ores did we get? Did we get 2 or 3? They then headed to Lumiere Workshop in Vanaquest Street with Professor Schmidt. As soon as they arrived, the professor started working on making a weapon. Sorry for dropping by out of the blue. Don't worry about it. Any engineer would consider it an honor to help Professor Schmidt. If you say so. How do you know Professor Schmidt? The professor actually advised my father when he was a student, so I had the connections to get accepted to the Institute of Technology. I remember helping with things that had nothing to do with my training, but they're all good memories. The professor really abuses the people around him. That's true. It's done. Already? That was really fast, as usual. Now take this. Yatsubusa. Wow, what a masterpiece. You have to say, Professor, your craftsmanship is incredible. I'm not an engineer, but I can still appreciate all you put into your work. Oh, quit being a sap. And, loath as I am to admit this, much of the work was only possible thanks to the work Albert laid out. It would have taken much longer without him. As in Professor Albert Russell? He's done a lot. I've wondered before if he was behind the recent method of purifying Zoomerian ore. Do you know if that was also him? Indeed it was. I believe he discovered it during all those strange happenings in the burrow. Discovery of circumstance and not of true genius, as it were. You don't see him acting this competitive every day. Professor Russell must be a remarkable man. About this black Zoomerian ore. By my observations, it is a byproduct of Zoomerian ore after having changed by way of some outside factor. That's for sure? Only speculation. But even if the ore itself isn't fully understood, the method of purifying it is. All relevant data has been sent to the Institute of Technology and published. Any old workshop should know know the method by now if you want to make a weapon. Good to know. You sure was quick on that front. That will do. I'll be returning to my work now. Branch Campus Quest, a load of Schmidt completed. You can now process black Zoomerian ore in orbital factories. So I have black Zoomerian ore shards, not a whole thing of black Zoomerian ore. Let's see. Itachi made a black Zoomerian ore. Unleashes countless cuts. Only if the person who's wielding it is good enough, though. Yeah, we have 3 black Zoomerian ore shards. They can be combined to form a full chunk of Zoomerian ore. When? But when can we do that? But either way, that quest is completed. Didn't even realize that was a quest, but alright. Black Sumerian ore. Rather interesting metal to work with indeed. In any case, the Foundation has quite the monopoly on talent. First Roberts, then the freckled kid, and now her. Once I finish talking with this girl, I'll return to the Saint District. If there's something troubling you, you should let me know before I leave. Freckled girl? I wonder who that could be. Also, who's Roberts? This freckled girl maybe Tita? I don't fucking know. I don't think she has freckles. All docked airships are suspended right now. Only military ships are allowed to arrive and depart. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience, but everyone must wait in the terminal for the remainder of the operation. Only military ships and the Courageous are in commission right now. I heard that Prince Oliver boarded the Courageous. Hopefully this will calm the citizens down. I'm not really sure what we should be doing. Man, that would be the perfect time to rely on the Courageous, but... This area is off limits. I'm sorry, but cannot step any further. Security has increased, so it seems. The Imperial Defense Force is completely unaffected by my spell. We shouldn't get too close. Yeah, we should tread lightly. This area is off limits. I'm sorry, but you cannot step any further.
Continue to train hard.
Got a decent amount of lenience on the amount of AP that we need. Got a few side quests.
The Heimdall Cathedral.
It feels oddly quiet around here.
Let's go inside after we've finished any other business we have.
Door's locked. Looks like the embassy's completely closed. Well, they basically declared war with them after all. We have to accept that diplomatic relations have been severed completely. I wonder if the other officials still here will be deported as well. Oh, and that clerk. They've really done it. That means the government is serious. And that means we have to be ready for anything. There's nothing left for us here. We may need to go forth and find our way. Right. The gate to the Kavarnian embassy is shut firmly. What have you people learned here, actually? We begged to come along because we were so worried. I hope Princess Alphen is doing alright. Oh, so this is where they are? We came along with President Elise as our escorts. I hope everything goes well. Everything will be okay, I can feel it. After all, I'm always super lucky. Well, you have been on a lucky streak recently, but still. Oh, come on, you guys worry too much. We need to stay optimistic at times like this. Dear valued customers, we request that you refrain from going out as much as possible. We're in the middle of a difficult situation, but in order to withstand this national issue, let's all work together. As a hotel, it hurts to not be able to provide our usual amount of hospitality. In order to withstand this national issue, let's all work together. There are some students from the girls' school here. St. Estraya is a boarding school, so the girls must feel uneasy. I wonder if there's anything we could do to help them. If only we could help in some way. I guess this is how the summer festival's gonna end. The person I met at the racetrack was in a real hurry. I'm really grateful for him for getting me this room, but what should I do now? I guess it means the summer festival's over. What should I do now? Not much you can do now. So you're kinda trapped here. Something seems strange out front. This morning people were going out to pray at the cathedral. But no one's outside anymore. I wonder what happened. The streets are empty. I wonder what happened. Okay, that's disconcerting. I get inspiration for new songs at the worst possible times. So unscrupulous, but I better write it down while I can. This grim song is full of despair. Never thought I'd write a song like this. This grim, despairful song. It begs to be written. What's going on here? Oh. Alright. Okay, Elise. Sorry for asking you to do this. I'd do anything for Reen's sister. Depending on what Elisa does, we may be family soon. Sheesh. Grandfather. Single file. There's too many characters. Reen. Oh, you're here. Welcome. This is quite a spectacle. Reen, you say everyone. Thank goodness you're all okay. I just heard about your situation from these two. I see. You must have come here because you were worried about Instructor Reen. I won't deny it, but I was also hoping to get a hold of the princess. Ah. That's certainly worth the worry, especially considering what happened yesterday. Her father was... right before our eyes, too. Not to mention that speech her younger brother gave today. Hey, Fee. I talked to the two of them outside earlier. I had the opportunity to meet Elise during the inspection a few days ago. I had my people connect with the communication department at the Imperial Palace. They're not very security conscious, so it should work out. I suppose we did just finish the communication system in Valflame Palace. It'll be hard to do so directly, but that should be a good way to get hold of her. I'm about to contact them now. If things go well, you can talk to her. With Irina's negotiations and Gwyn on the controls, a call was successfully made to Valflame Palace, and a meeting with Princess Alphen was set up. I was surprised to hear that Gwyn and Chairman Irina were contacting me, but I never thought it would be Elise along with Reen and the others. Princess, I'm glad I get to see your face. His Majesty, how is he? There haven't been any updates. He's still in critical condition. But this morning, the medical college brought in a famous doctor. Is that the doctor who treated Sharon? The medical equipment is currently being delivered. They just came this morning on a Rhineford high-speed plane. He should be fine. I heard the doctor's really talented. Everything will be okay, Princess. And considering Ash is one of my classmates, that isn't an easy thing for me to say. That's true. I understand that something was off with Ash. My mother has calmly come to her own conclusion, so please don't worry about that. More importantly, I heard that Altina and William are missing. Cedric's speech. Princess. I decided to leave and return to the girls' school. Huh? But why, Princess? I was worried about my mother, but she told me to take care of whatever I needed to take care of. And now that Cedric's given his speech, I want to see how things are outside the palace. That's very commendable of you, Princess. It's probably best for you to see the situation for yourself. Indeed, but please, have someone escort you. Your safety is imperative. Please don't worry. I'll let my finest guards accompany me. Elise, let's meet at the hotel. I should be there in an hour. Very well. I shall be waiting. Please, be careful. Thank you for understanding what Ash is going through. To show our thanks, let us take care of things. Ash's behavior, the Chancellor and Prince Cedric's speeches, and the imminent war with Calvard. We'll find out who's pulling the strings behind Erebonia and get our peaceful world back. Instructor. The same goes for me, Princess. The Inspector won't tolerate this either. We will also find whatever it was that dragged your brother into this. You can count on us. Of course, thank you, everyone. After that, the call was cut off so that Princess Alphen could make her own call. Everyone said their goodbyes to Elise and the others before heading out. I'm sure the princess feels a lot better after speaking with everyone. Prince Albert has been out since this morning, and yeah, he made some comments on the radio. Seemed like he was really trying hard to calm everyone down. I heard the Viscount and Toval boarded the Courageous. I see. I'm sure that would put the princess more at ease. Please be careful. Don't let the guards find you. Yeah, I'll be careful. You too, Elise. Take care of yourself, and the princess as well. Where's Schmidt? He hasn't come back since he left for the airport. Geesh, I was hoping I could talk to him about Prince Oliver's consultation. Is something going on? I heard you received some documents 2 days ago. Yes, we've come up with a new idea. Oh well, he'll probably come back once he gets hungry. I'm concerned about the Emperor's condition. We'll have to put our faith in Professor Salen at the medical college. Right now, everyone just needs to work hard at whatever they can do. Please, Rean, be careful. I'll be praying for you. I wonder if we'll get different dialogue if we talk to Schmidt now. Mother, what's up with Sharon? He hasn't been back since she left this morning. What of it? Lisa? I know that being an outsider, it's not my place to say this, but you're not an outsider. She did, after all, tell you about her past. Huh? When she helped me in Crossbell, told me to tell you if anything happened to her. That's what they were talking about. It did look really serious. You must know why he knows about her past, but you don't. Do you not? I understand. I'm still unreliable. Sharon, I'm nothing but a burden. But I've kept the 4th Development Division running this past year. Launched projects that even you don't know about, Mother. You must know that they exist, but you don't know any of the details, do you? That's... Well, of course, after all, you made it the RS rule that every division be independent. So, I, not as Irina Reinford's daughter, but as chief of the 4th Development Division Reinford, feel that I have been doing my job. Our positions might be different, but as equal employees, I'm not going to rely on you for this. I will discover the truth on my own. Not to mention, she isn't too far. Honestly, you do realize that's some big talk for someone who only has a year of experience, right? Yes, but Grandfather told me you were like this when you were younger, too. You met Father while your work had stalled. What a loudmouth. Lisa, are you sure about this? I can just tell you what Sharon told me. Thanks, but now's not the time. I'll find Sharon and ask her myself. Lisa, that's the spirit. Don't be given things. Take them for yourself. Wow, she's so cool. Do as you please. You will see that this current situation is far more dire than you know. See for yourself with your very own eyes. Don't you dare look away. Of course. Understood. It goes for all of us, including Elisa. You don't have much time. Spend it well. Use it to determine the truth for yourself. Alright, let's see if he has any different dialogue now that we know there's something interesting going on. Hopefully I won't be disappointed. But I probably will be. Disappointed! I went to go pray with Mom, but I took too much time and now it's late. But that's okay, right? Adios might hear it better this way. I hope the Emperor gets better. I heard the Emperor is still in critical condition. I prayed for his recovery. I hope Adios hears us. I'll come every day with Tate to pray. That's what she said. How could our beloved summer festival have turned into something like this? Oh dear. How could something like this happen? You should hurry home, otherwise the military police might question you. feel uneasy in the house, but I don't find being outside particularly fun either. Maybe I should stay home today. The girls from St. Estrella told me I should stay home too. Or maybe I should. The Imperial Defense Force. Just as Elise said. If Elise and the princess are returning, then we need to prioritize security. That's true. Let's leave it to them. Oh. To the cathedral. We've talked with everybody. We have still not found the person who we're delivering the books to. We have 3 Zumarian ore shards, and don't know what to do with them. Heimdall Cathedral. Mangaius said people wish to speak with us. It'll probably take a while, so we should take care of any unfinished business. What did it say? Additional what will end? All additional challenge elements will end. The heck does that mean? Enter Cathedral. Oh look, a blocked scene. No one's here? How can this cathedral be completely empty?
So, you've arrived at last.
Oh. You're... from the Lee's Chapel. Sister Rosine? I heard the rumors, but... Wait, so what Gaius and Emma were talking about... I was somewhat expecting you to show up here. But your main objective is different, right?
Yes. It's good to see you all again. Please, come in. They're waiting for you just over there.
I'm glad you all finally made it.
Fancy glasses.
The church has decided this issue now merits the attention of the Congregation for the Sacraments. As such, the Archbishop and all the staff here have been moved to another location.
Huh? I get it now. Huh? A former instructor at Thor's main campus. Thomas?
Thank you for all your diligence, Rosine. I'd feel much better if you were to stand watch over the front door now, just in case.
He doesn't have those weird glasses blocking his eyes anymore.
Leave it to me.
What was that all about? Yes, this was pretty shocking to us too.
Let me introduce you. This man is a member of the Gralsritter, a division of the Septian Church. He's the second in command, in fact. Thomas Lysander. He holds the seat of Second Dominion and is sometimes known by his title, the Partitioner.
Gralsritter? They're an armed knight organization that is run by the church. I heard that that female terrorist S was once among their ranks. Wait a minute. Guys, does this mean... Are you...
Now allow me to introduce you. This man is one of the Gralsritter's 12 Dominion. The successor to the 8th Dominion. Gaius Warzel.
What's his title? But why? Is this why we couldn't get a hold of you over the past 6 months?
Yeah, a lot happened all at once. After graduating from Thors, I returned to Nord and began observing the struggle between Erebonians and Calvard. However, I began to feel something dark and sinister carried on the winds of the plateaus. I consulted my father and the chief, and eventually my old teacher, Father Barkhorn, came to visit. You might remember the name. He was the traveling priest we chased after during the Civil War. But it turns out, he was also the 8th Dominion of the Gralsritter, with the title the Roaring Lion.
Oh. So he was the eighth Dominion.
He was an extremely skilled knight.
Got it.
Who investigated the Salt Pale in Northumbria and trained Brigadier General Bardius.
So what, did he pass away then, or did he just transfer his power?
He was worried and came to Nord to check up on me. He explained to me that what I had been sensing was called the Gale of Ruin. I'm not sure why I'm able to sense it. Maybe it's because I'm a descendant of those who fought alongside the Lionheart Emperor. I mentioned this to him and he came to a realization. But then it happened. A Calvardian ship that broke past the 7th Armored Division attacked my village. My father was away at the time. I fought back in an attempt to protect my family, but it was no use. Right as I prepared myself for death, my teacher threw his huge body in the way to protect me. And as he lay there dying, he passed his stigma onto me. Across the nearly 1,000-year history of the Grolsritter, its highest-ranking members have each borne one of 12 sacred markings. This was one of those markings.
The Roaring Lion. Heard that name many times. He said many people who were affected by the disaster in Northumbria. Yes, among the current Dominion members, he was the most veteran. And after the stigma was passed to Gaius, I took him to the Holy City of Arteria, where he received knight training, hence his half-year of silence. I see. If that's what was happening, you should have told us. Yeah, we could have helped you. It's okay. Everything happened so quickly. I did everything I had to do, and finished my knight training. Last month, Eustace was finally able to reach me. The power that I've received from my master. With it, I will save the Empire, my second home as a member of Class 7. Ah, Gaius. Sheesh. You've always been so grand and reliable. Thank you, Gaius. Please, lend us your strength. Yes, I'll give you my all. Seeing someone like him puts us under even more pressure. Yeah, the gap isn't just in age or experience. This group has become awfully formidable. No. We're still training. I would like to reach the heights of my predecessors.
Grandmother! Stop hiding! Come out already!
You're the one who called us here in the first place, aren't you?
I only hid myself so as not to interrupt your discussion.
Ah, you're Emma's grandmother. The elder of the witches. Roselia, was it?
Indeed. But you may simply call me Rose. I had you all gather here for one reason. To explain to you the background between the Hexen clan and the church.
I see, so that's how it is. But aren't the witches opposed to the church?
It's not as though we don't believe in Adios. There have been some differences in opinion over the years, but we and the church have worked together on a number of occasions.
For example, during the War of the Lions, or the vampire incident in the Middle Ages. Not to mention the fight against the Dark Dragon 800 years ago.
But all that was just Rose sticking her nose into other people's business.
Huh? Wait, so you were involved in all that?
Legend has it, Emperor Dreikel's camp was once visited by a good witch. And the novel Red Moon Rose features a vampire hunter affiliated with the church who was, in truth, the true ancestor of the vampires. The woman you now see before you was both of these people.
Meh.
Even if she looks a bit different.
How old are you exactly?
800 or so. However, you should know that my situation is somewhat unique. All other witches are normal humans. Except, of course, for the fact that they are all descendants of those who once guarded the Septarian of Fire.
Got a new Septarian. Septarian of Fire? It's the same as the Auriel of Liberl and the Great Tree of Crossbell. Septarians, the 7 gifts bestowed on humanity by Adios. They said they were all lost during the Great Collapse 1,200 years ago. The things Ouroboros have been trying to get their hands on all this time. Yeah, now for the main topic. Now, where to begin? Grandmother, we don't know anything beyond this. Don't leave out any details. Make sure you explain it fully. I second that request. I don't know the details either. Let's see. Roselia, perhaps we should take turns talking. Very well. That will suffice. I'm sure you've noticed by now, but there is a front and back to this empire. Spirit veins are directly affected by the turbulence of the government and war. And that causes cryptids and powerful monsters from other planes to stir. That explains it then. As the Empire's territory spreads, so will they. The Pleroma Grass and Magic Knights. Where'd they come from in the first place? Well, to begin, Pleroma Grass is a mana grass from the higher planes. It once served as the eyes and ears of the Septarian of Mirage. Got another one. Normally it's blue, but after the incidents in Crossbell it all vanished. That is, after Crossbell became part of the Empire, at which point it began reappearing in this new scarlet shade. The implications are rather chilling. Change color to match the Infernal Castle, perhaps? There's undoubtedly a connection. As for the Magic Knights, you may have heard before, but they are golems from the Dark Ages. They are created by mages of the Empire to fight against the Divine Knights. During the Civil War, something caused them to stir once more, and they now appear in Crossbell via the Spirit Path. No way. That would also explain the increased incidence of cryptids recently. So there's a Septarian at work here, but which one? What about the Society? The Phantasmal Blaze Plan. They sought to use Crossbell's false phantasm to awaken the blaze in Erebonia. At least that's what I heard. Seriously? So that's their plan. Where'd you hear that? Well, last night I heard it from the Chancellor himself. He told me some other intriguing things too, but I felt like he intentionally left out some of the more important details. I see. I heard you talk to him, but it seems Ouroboros' work in Crossbell 2 years ago was to bring about some kind of change in Erebonia. Just so you know, Crossbell's Mirage Septarian was an artificially created fake. It was stronger than the original, but the Society had no interest in it. Were I to hazard a guess, their goal was to acquire the 2 treasures that originally existed here. Wait, so their fake Septarian was stronger than the original? How did they accomplish that? The Septarian of Fire and Earth that once called the land of Erebos home. The Septarians of Fire and Earth? So Liberl had the Septarian of Space, Crossbell the Septarian of Mirage, but Erebonia had 2 Septarians. But hold on a second. Emma, if the witches are descendants of the people who guarded the Septarian of Fire, yes, then the Black Workshop and the gnomes are the same people. Ah, the descendants of those who guarded the Septarian of Earth. There are counterparts, much like the royal Oslee's family of Liberl and the Croy family in Crossbell. In addition, you may be aware that each Septarian has its own holy beast assigned to watch over it. Liberl had an ancient dragon, Crossbell had a divine wolf, and, as it had 2 Septarian, Erebonia had 2 holy beasts as well. However, after the Great Collapse, each of them vanished alongside the Septarian they were to oversee. That's the core of the issue. The 2 Septarian, the 2 groups of people who worship them, and the 2 holy beasts. The Septarians and holy beasts disappeared and the people changed their names. What happened in Erebonia 1,200 years ago? Allow me to reveal to you the truth behind the land of Erebos. The story still relies on a modicum of speculation. Please keep that in mind. Interesting stuff here. Big lore dump.
In the beginning, this land housed 2 of the Septarian. The Arc Rouge, Septarian of Fire and wielder of fierce power. The Lost Zem, Septarian of Earth and bearer of unyielding endurance. Each assumed the form of a colossal guardian and went about granting boons and performing miracles for its people.
Is that the statue in Nord and the one that's off of Ordis, probably?
For a few centuries, the land of
Are those the
Erebonia
original?
prospered.
The originals?
But eventually, its people began to vie for power and control.
I mean, they are shells, right?
The Septarians had always granted their people's wishes. But now, their peoples each wished for the other's destruction. And so, the two colossi began fighting. Their battle ravaged the earth and split the sky, devastating the entire region. The humans tried to stop them, but it was in vain. The Septarians' fight continued 1,000 days, scorching the land black. When the battle ended at long last,
Yep.
it was a tie. Exhausting their power in one final strike, the two Septarian were blown away, left as nothing but empty shells. Yet the tale did not end there.
The power expelled by each Septarian collided and became one, resulting in the creation of an entirely new entity. The Great One, the Septarian of Steel.
Edgy.
It was an existence created from the union of fire and earth. It was beyond anything else in this realm. It was the ultimate source of power. Though things seemed fine at first, the survivors of the war soon realized the eternal conflict within it. They knew this conflict would cause it to grow ever more unstable, and that it was not something that could be handled by mankind.
With the Holy Beast's assistance, the Kins of Fire and Earth joined together to see the Great One sealed away. However, each of their attempts ended in failure. Left with no other options, they resorted to their final plan. The Great One would remain whole in the higher plane, yet its physical incarnation in this world split into numerous shards. It was this final gambit that saw disaster averted.
Indeed, their combined efforts bore fruit.
They ended up as the Divine Knights, didn't they?
The Kin of Earth created 7 vessels, while the Kin of Fire split the Great One's power and infused each vessel with a part of it.
Yep.
7 dolls in the form of knights, each bearing the Great One's power, the Divine Knights.
So how many of them we know of? We know of 4, I think. Let's see, it'd be like Renan Crows, Iron Rods, and the War Gods. Or whatever his name was. The Jaeger God. The Jaeger King. That's what his name was. Or nickname was. I can't remember what his actual name is. So we know 4 of them. No, 5. The Vermilion Apocalypse. Which means we don't know 2 of them. Wow. That's beyond fathomable. I was told about this in bits and pieces, but... So all that happened 1,200 years ago? That wasn't a fairy tale, right? At the very least, something similar happened. So what happened after that? Why did Valimar and the other Divine Knights start fighting? This is as far as the story that was passed down goes. So the Kin of Fire became the Hexen clan, and the Kin of Earth became the Gnomes. They split the unstable ultimate power into 7, and both sides decided to watch over the reconstruction after the Great Apocalypse. Oh, and by the way, many people from each kinship have since abandoned their roles. They joined together, started accepting people from the surrounding area, and created the foundation of what became Erebonia. This is around the same time the Septian Church was spreading across Erebonia. 300 years passed and the Arner family established the city of Heimdall. That's when the disaster of the Dark Dragon occurred.
900
More exposition.
years ago, Heimdall was a small city of only about 50,000 people. However, it was one of the burgeoning centers of culture for the region. The Septian Church had finished construction on the Heimdall Cathedral, and there were plans to develop the city even further. But it was then the Dark Dragon appeared, blanketing Heimdall in miasma and transforming it into a city of the dead. Emperor Astorius chose to lead his people south and made St. Arc the new capital of Erebonia.
In helping Emperor Astorius deal with this crisis, the Hexen clan and gnomes each suffered substantial losses. The Hexen clan lost its elder, and the gnomes their holy beast. And so ended their alliance. The final time they spoke would be a century later. It was when Emperor Hector awakened the Vermilion Knight to reclaim Heimdall from the Dark Dragon. He did so at the urging of the chief of the gnomes and the new elder of the Hexen clan, myself. However, the Emperor fell to the Dark Dragon's miasma, and the Vermilion Knight to its curse. The Emperor's son had the chief of the gnomes and myself seal the cursed knight deep below the Imperial Palace. That would be the last act our two clans performed together. I do not know why, but the gnomes cut off contact with our clan and hid themselves away. In the 800 years that followed, whenever war struck Erebonia, a divine knight would enter the stage, demonstrate its might, then vanish. I was certain the gnomes were involved, yet all we could do was guide awakeners on the proper course. This unending pattern reached its most fevered peak 250 years ago during the War of the Lions. The false Emperor Orthros unearthed the cursed Vermilion Knight, and a mercenary under Prince Lucius' employ awakened the Palatinate Knight.
Oh yeah, the Palatinate Knight. Which
Prince
one is that?
Drycles found the Ashen Knight, and Leanne the Argent Knight. The four awakened at once, made for a grand war indeed.
So that's how things connect. So many parts of the story I want to question, but... Selma's grandma was around during the War of the Lions? Good witch. I've read about them in fairy tales. As the prince's guide, I accompanied the Drycles camp. I remember those days. I used to be quite the beauty. All I mean to say is that the art depictions of me are not inaccurate. As I said earlier, the Elder of the Witches isn't a normal human. So you've been watching over the clan after becoming an immortal being. Yes, however, I only came into existence 800 years ago. My predecessor perished soon afterward, and I do not have many memories from before that point. So naturally, there are things that I still do not know. But there are things that you do know about, such as how you said the maiden Leanne was the awakener of the Argent Knight, and whether or not she is Ouroboros' Steel Maiden. That's true, you could confirm so many things. It is her, of that much I am certain. She was the daughter of a count who had met the Wandering Prince, and later challenged the Apocalypse only to lose her life. However, before that happened, it was I who guided Leanne to become the Argent Awakener. But Leanne knew her powers were too great, so she kept them hidden away. It was only during her battle with the Apocalypse that she unleashed her full might. In the end, however, she was fatally injured and passed away after the war. Then, half a year later, I witnessed her revival, along with your ancestor Arcade, second in command of the Eisenritter. Ah, so that's why. Were you the one who revived them, Grandmother? Yeah, that's what I'd like to know too. After Leanne passed, I thought it strange how her body did not rot. So I took her body back to the village, and half a year later she simply woke up. I assumed she had become an immortal, though I could not say when or how. Leanne realized what was happening to her, so she left Erebonia to walk the earth without even telling her love, Drycles. She left Legram with Arcade, her right-hand man. I occasionally met her when she came around, but the last time was 20 years ago. That's when she met Ouroboros' Grand Master, who brought her into the fold. Thank you for sharing this. There are some things that can't be overlooked. Yeah, we've seen too many incredible things over the last few months. So the boss and Crow are both... As I said earlier, we have no idea specifically what happened. I think the key is the Divine Knight. The Air King was not an Awakener when he was alive. On the other hand, Dreckles was an Awakener, but he did not become immortal. He has remained dead. That's right. Instructor Rean isn't immortal, is he? Right, he's still been growing since graduating. Yeah, I have some weird powers, but I've definitely aged. Is there a common reason? I believe there are only two people who know the truth. The current Chancellor, Gileath Osborne, and the Chief of the Gnomes, Black Alberich. So that's the leader of the Black Workshop. Yes, though I do not believe he is an immortal like me. The leadership of the Gnomes is somehow passed down from one to the next, in order for them to achieve their goal of bringing about the Great Twilight. The Great Twilight? This is the first I've heard of it, but... Is that the fairy tale of the end that Vita was talking about? Yes. 800 years ago, as we were going our separate ways, that is what the Chief of the Gnomes and the told the Prince and me. As if he was foretelling a future where everything ends. But wait, that's too... It's much too similar to the direction the Empire is heading. Let me add to this. The reason Barkhorn and I were in Erebonia was because we discovered an anomaly. The spirit veins were being distorted all over the continent, and the source seemed to emanate from the Empire. It was like a ripple effect. The incidents in Liberl and Crossbell, as well as the civil war in Erebonia, only seemed to serve to further increase the distortions. They continued to get larger after Crossbell and Northumbria were folded into the Empire, and larger again when the Cryptids and Magic Knights of Erebonia appeared in Crossbell. On the other hand, Paloma grass, which is native to Crossbell, started blooming in the Empire. The Great Twilight really is about to happen, and all of this seems to be an omen of things to come. Who is this Alberich person? He uses the Masked Man as his agent, and hired the Jaeger King, who is supposed to be dead. Are there other gnomes out there? Well, your dear rabbit friends may technically count, but... Besides the Masked Man, their leader seems to have at least one other acting agent. I cannot say who this person may be, but it would seem they are a talented craftsman at any rate. Oh, and before you jump to conclusions, I'm not talking about that little brat Schmidt. It would seem the person I speak of possesses a different kind of genius than he does. Talented craftsman. That sounds... It's putting some unpleasant ideas in my head. In any event, Alberich and the Chancellor are probably connected. And it's unlikely to be through the Intelligence Division, or his children. With the incidents of last night, things may have already been put in motion. Oh. Why do you say that? Last night, we finally decoded the Black Records that you found the other day. Oh, the Black Records are a collection of a particular type of artifact sometimes found in Erebonia. I was actually exchanging information about them with Rean. Really? When did that happen? After you all graduated, he revealed his true identity to me. He told me not to tell anyone. I hope you don't hold it against me. Instructor Sir Lysander. Sheesh, you probably took advantage of Rean's sense of responsibility, didn't you? Well, I can't deny it. In any event, this is what the updated Black Records said.
When the sacrifice is made and the ancient blood flows, the path to the Grawl of Erebos shall open. When the tainted holy beast is pierced by the blade of World's End, and its blood fills the Grawl, the great twilight shall fall upon the land.
What? That... timing is too perfect. As if the prophecies were written about our current situation. If the ancient blood is referring to the Emperor, then the sacrifice is the sacrifice referring to Ash? What about the Growl and the blade? The Growl is probably related to the Septian Church. and the tainted holy beast. Sir Lysander, could that be... Yes, as was stated earlier, Gaius. There's a sacred place beneath this cathedral. The Primal Ground. A facility that was designed to play a major role after the Great Collapse. 900 years ago, when Heimdall was shrouded in darkness, it retreated beneath here and disappeared. Disappeared? I heard about such a facility in Liberl. Yes, there's one beneath the Grand Cell Cathedral in Liberl, too. However, when Heimdall was retaken, the space beneath the cathedral was buried by rock. But, if it didn't disappear, what if it didn't disappear and was simply transferred somewhere else instead? Ah, so it still exists? The Holy Beast mentioned the prophecy is likely the Holy Beast of Earth. As I said before, it disappeared after the disaster 900 years ago. It is only speculation, but I believe the Dark Dragon you faced the other day was merely a servant of the true Holy Beast. Servant, okay. Wait a minute. Are you saying that the Dark Dragon wasn't the cause of everything? Though it was indeed a powerful cryptid, it was not something the witches and gnomes could not take care of together. If the Holy Beast gave birth to the Dark Dragon and is still alive somewhere, where could it be but the Primal Ground? All these conditions set forth in the prophecy are lining up. This has gotta be a joke. Regarding this Blade of World's End that defeats the Holy Beast, in other scriptures, it is called the Originator Zero. I'm speculating that it's a special weapon created by the Black Workshop. What in the world? Originator Zero? The only thing that comes to mind is Kia. At the very least, it probably isn't anything like what the boss uses. Do you think it's made of Sumerian ore like the weapons used by Divine Knights? That would seem most likely.
Muse?
Is something the matter?
Oh? You realize something?
Right now, we need any straw we can grasp at.
Anything at all could help, no matter how small.
Yes, you're right. That term. Originator Zero. Could that be OZ, perhaps?
OZ?
That's what the Black Workshop called Millium and Altina.
Oh.
They're model numbers.
OZ?
Oh, what are you talking about?
So you finally made it.
Oh, Vita.
That voice.
Vita! Ah, so the prodigal granddaughter returns.
Been a while.
Misty, Vita!
I heard you had been acting on your own.
Nice to see you again, Grandmother. Emma, Celine, and Class 7, too. And thank you for mediating, Mr. Lysander.
Oh, don't even mention it. It always breaks my heart to see a family torn apart so.
Vita! Why? You really don't plan on ever coming back, do you?
That's correct. As I said before, my allegiance will forever lie with the Grandmaster.
Wasn't she kicked out of the... thingy?
I can't return to you and Grandmother.
Anguis?
I can never go back to the way I used to be. Just like the Steel Maiden.
Seriously, who even is this Grandmaster person?
A very good question.
I have no clue. But it is clear she is quite taken with them. So do tell, Vita. If you have not decided to return to us, why show yourself now? Has Ouroboros finally decided upon its course of action?
Yes. After our experiments with the 3 ions, the 6 other Anguis came to a unanimous decision. They decided to ignore my warning. They will work with the Chancellor and the Gnomes to bring about the Great Twilight, completing the Phantasmal Blaze Plan.
Well, we're back to fighting Ouroboros again.
That's... So that's how it is. The reason Ouroboros was so quiet the past month wasn't because they left Erebonia.
It was to carry out their plan and determine whether they should work alongside enemies and traitors.
Is that why Sharon's been gone too?
How can that be? If that were the case, it means...
Unless she had sniffings in Ouroboros and tried to stop something.
They're all our enemies?
Is this?
It's not the cathedral's bell.
It's Crossbell's bell.
I think I recognize it from Crossbell.
Shit, they fucking did it.
You do?
Yeah, I'm sure of it. I remember hearing it right before the incidents in Crossbell, when we were still independent. Oh, the one from the museum!
The bell from Stargazer's tower?
But the sound's coming from a different direction than the museum.
Did you hear they moved it?
The Phantasmal Blaze Plan. What a fitting name. I wonder how much of this she foresaw.
That is quite enough mumbling to yourself. If you know what is going on, show us!
It'll be a bit tough without Grianos. I'll need your help, Grandmother. Emma, Celine, you too.
Yes! Ugh, I'm not your slave.
So they set up the bell in this place. Probably because it's very high up. Sharon got recalled.
Now then, let us say we celebrate the continuation of the Phantasmal Blaze plan by ringing in the Great Twilight. I, Enforcer number 0, the Fool, shall play the opening note.
Bing bong. Imperial Villa, 500 Arge point. I think that would be the Holy Beast. Definitely reminiscent of the Dark Dragon. Shit is really just going down hard right now. What did they do? They made an egg.
Check that out!
Huh. Sure is something. Well, how about that?
So, the beginning of the end, is it?
Deja vu.
The Grawl of Erebos. Just as the Black Records foretold.
The crypt where the great power will be reborn.
Rean. Eustace.
Couldn't have guessed this is how my day would turn out when I woke up this morning.
Let us begin. It is time. Chief of the Gnomes and head of the workshop, show me the way, Black Alberic.
Alberic of the Black Demise. Oh hey, look who it is.
As you wish, my lord.
Except he has a different hair color and eye color. One hell of a thing going on here. It's a big gauntlet rush worth of enemies over there.
Rufus. Millium.
Was that Allie?
Yes. But why?
Boss, Zeno, and Leo.
Azure Siegfried.
And that guy in the lab coat. Isn't that...
The Blazing Demon and the Fool were there as well.
So that's the maiden.
Why? We just spoke this morning and... What's going on?
Lisa.
That man's name was Lumen or something like that, right? His hair
Lumen,
looked
that's
different.
Franz Lumen. The first disciple of G. Schmidt, and the deceased husband of the Reinford Group's chairman.
Ah.
Also known as Franz Reinford.
So he didn't die also.
Ah. So he has been lurking in the shadows these past 20 years.
Yes. Perhaps for the sake of working with the Chancellor, to engineer this very moment.
Elisa.
Snap out of it! Now's not the time! As a bracer, I can't just sit here and let them pull off whatever that Twilight crap is they're planning. How about all of you?
She's right. We can't stop here.
We gathered together to do whatever we could to help. Our goal remains unchanged.
Yep, true.
Elisa, let's go.
Yeah.
Well, Vita, what will you do now?
Well, I'd like to charge in there alongside the rest of you, mostly out of spite. Unfortunately, I suspect things won't be quite that easy.
What do you...
Something's... There's a turbulent swirl in the mana.
Was that?
That was a holy beast.
I believe so.
Sir Lysander, Sir Gaius, cryptids and magic knights have appeared all over the city.
It's not good. Let's keep it going. Fight moments. Ah, crap, it's that thing again. And him again. Already Nemesi's open. Didn't expect them to destroy their environments like this.
Mother! Grandfather!
Nope.
It appears your suspicion was proven correct, Miss Clotilde.
That's... the Partitioner's power.
A useful trick indeed. I shall assist with the rest.
Very effective.
That's our grandmother for you.
Good job, Rosine.
Emma, help me! Of course!
Incredible! This is what the Hexen clan and the Gralsritter are capable of?
Reen! Everyone!
It's Elise and Princess Alphen!
Wait! Stay back! Watch out!
What are you gonna do against those things? That's what I thought.
Your Highness! Run! I can't leave you here!
We won't make it in time.
Ill-mannered brutes! How dare you threaten these ladies!
Oh, dang.
Patrick! The son of the High Arms family?
Thank the goddess.
Let's finish them! Indeed!
Reen! Oh, I'm so glad you're all right.
You too, Elise. Thank you, Patrick. You really saved the day there.
I simply happen to be in the right place at the right time. But what in Adios' name is going on?
Does all this have something to do with that bell we heard?
In truth.
The others were filled in about the situation and what went on at the Corel Imperial Villa.
Cedric. Why?
Seems like all of Heimdall is like this.
The Railway Military Police and the 4th Armored Division have begun to move, but...
Damn. We need to keep Her Highness and the others safe.
Don't worry, I'll take care of that. I can create a barrier around the girls' school. That way, they should be safe from things like magic knights and cryptids.
Really? That'd be a huge help. Vita!
My. We weren't counting on you, but...
I suppose we have no other options.
Patrick, please, take care of them. After Vita, you'll be the next most skilled combatant guarding them.
I shan't let so much as a hair on their heads come to harm. Please be careful yourselves.
I never would have thought something like this would happen. All of you, keep your wits about you.
Yes, you as well.
I promise I'll come back safely. After all, I still need to find out the truth. And exactly how much you know about Sharon and the Black Workshop.
Oh.
Elisa.
My agreement with Sharon was always meant to end the moment he reappeared. The man she fought 10 years ago. The one who vanished into the flames he left behind. Now that our agreement has come to an end, there's nothing left to tie her down. I'm sure she can return to her former job without a care in her mind.
Mother.
There are better ways to put it. Schmidt, how much did you know?
Nothing more than a suspicion. When I found his notes on the Panzer Soldats, I knew he intended to present them to me as a graduation thesis. Apparently, however, he's become consumed with some ridiculous delusion. So I will see this through to the end. I plan to find out what he intends to do with my third disciple.
So you already knew about George?
Yes. I approached him knowing he was from the same place as Franz. The Black Workshop, headquarters of the Gnomes, hidden away somewhere in Erebonia.
If you're not convinced, then the only thing to do is go hear it for yourself. Sharon's true feelings, and the truth about that man.
Of course that's what I'm going to do. Rean, Muse, Yuna, and Kurt, please be careful.
We will. You stay safe too.
Elise, Your Highness, may Adios protect you.
We'll come back, I promise. So please wait for us.
I believe in you, Rean, and everyone else from Class 7. Please, stop Cedric and the others.
As you wish.
I swear it on my honor as a noble, and even more as a member of Class 7.
We shall put a stop to that bell and its grim tolling.
Vita, please take care of things here.
Of course. Once this is all done, let's have a talk. Just the two of us. Consider it my way of apologizing for avoiding you for so long.
I'd like that, but I won't hold my breath.
Oh my.
You reap what you sow, Vita. Well, it seems Emma has matured enough that she can see right through her secretive sister's lies.
Oh, you're one to talk, Grandmother.
Wow.
So this is what the second Anguis can do.
Very well. We are now ready to depart.
Indeed. Let's be off. Rosine, please take care of things here.
Yes, I'll try to get in contact with Sir Hemisphere somehow.
Reen, Gaius, everyone, stay safe.
You too. Thank you.
All right, let's go!
To the Imperial Villa. No, the Grawl of Erebos.
Vote faster. Town looks like it's faring well.
Everyone, this way! Let me know if anyone's injured. This kind of stuff is what gets you the big time awards. No way I'm gonna let my chance get away.
Here, Hugo! You didn't have a hand in all this, did you?
Of course not. That's what I'd like to say. But I can't deny this is the sort of crisis they would engineer.
What's that supposed to mean?
Halt, fiend!
It's the 4th Armored Division! Yeah!
Who's driving the big one?
Too weak!
Craig.
The Central Boulevard is now secure. However, it seems the threat is still spreading across all districts.
We received a report that something's happened to the Corel Imperial Villa.
All units, break into 3 regiments. We'll each move to different parts of the city. Nighthawk, contact both Thor's campuses.
Understood. Warrant Officer Allen, you... Huh? What was that?
Oh my, that's different.
What in Adios' name? Those look just like the thing that showed up in the old schoolhouse.
Damn it! Out of the way!
Oh no!
Now that I think about it, wasn't that creature's name in the old schoolhouse Loa Erebos or something like that?
Look out!
Kai! Matthew!
Run away, you two!
Quit trying to show off, idiot. It's you guys! The Bracer Lady, too!
Everyone okay?
Leave it to us.
This is a little too hectic.
We must rid ourselves of this trash at once.
I'll partition us off to limit the damage. No need to hold back, ladies and gentlemen.
You have our thanks.
We'll have this place cleared out in an instant. Class 7, old and new. Prepare for combat.
Yeah! Are we actually fighting these? We actually are fighting these. Everyone's hooked up with stuff, so I think everyone should be fine.
Watch out! This is a tough one!
Not on my watch!
Oh, defenses.
It's my turn.
Seiya Uncerter. A cryptid covered in ice. It creates a chilling blizzard that can freeze anything. Very vulnerable to earth damage and space.
It's my turn.
Quick! Zephyr Wing!
Gotta get that insight. Magic Knight, Zelsheim. Magic Knight armed with a greatsword cuts with a speed that belies its size, cleaving through battalions.
Now's our chance!
Too slow! Let's go! Spirit unification! Let's go! Arcane Scale!
Yes!
See, can you be frozen? You can. Can't. Can you be burned? 5%, 5%. There's a chance.
This'll get a bit spicy. Fire! Now's our chance!
Too slow! Not today!
All right! You can't escape!
Very well.
Fire!
He's down!
Keep it up!
Let's go! Roar! Healing strike!
All right! You can't escape! Fire!
It's my turn!
This will speed them up slightly. So this will work.
It's my turn! Get back now!
It's mine!
I'm going. I'll leave it to you.
Let's move! This one's on now!
Too slow! My turn! There!
This one's mine! All right! Our chance!
An opening! Let's go!
Scatter your foes!
It's my turn! Get back! It's down!
It's mine!
Let's go! Ha! There!
This one's mine! It's my turn!
I don't have anything that just increases my damage. The buff, do I? I don't. Alright. Keep hammering away at their HP.
Wide open!
An opening!
It's my turn. This one's on now!
Too slow! I'm up!
Scatter your...
It's my turn! Roar! Heal it now!
It's mine!
My turn! There!
This one's mine! Here I go! Our chance!
An opening!
It's my turn. This one's on now!
Too slow! My turn! He's down!
This one's mine!
I land it!
That's one.
I'm up! Roar! Heal it! It's down!
It's mine! All right! Our chance!
An opening!
Yeah!
Let's go! Reach!
I got this! Now!
Too slow! Very well! Yeah! There!
This one's mine! All right! Wide open!
An opening! I'm up! Now!
It's mine!
Other group's turn? Or are we just gonna leave them be? Alright. I don't know what these guys are vulnerable to. Or not vulnerable to. Isn't there one that can make magic calls criticals? Yeah. I figured why not. I think this should suffice, hopefully.
A powerful foe. Have at you!
Guys can now use S-Craft, Howling Heavens. Finally, he has his S-Craft. Ouchies.
Damn you!
Unforgivable!
Well, that's a lot of pain.
My turn.
Blue Orchestra will probably give us enough of, boon. Sure, we won't have to worry about anything at all. Let's go with that.
Harmonize Blue Orchestra!
My turn. Light! Shine over us all!
My turn!
You're dead. Oh. So this guy we already have scanned. Saw through the buildings a bit there.
It's my turn.
Vulnerable to fire. Of course, that's the one element that I actually don't have. Perfect. Alright, use this. Here you go. Scan them for me. Ganon. A cryptid that resembles a tiger and emits lightning around it. Its lightning-clad front paws can burn anything to a crisp.
Yeah.
Of course, he doesn't have that either. Doesn't have any buffs either. That's quite annoying.
Arcus, activate!
Very well. Divine Shield, protect us!
Unforgivable! Huh? An opening!
Yes!
Now we're gonna have to deal with that, aren't we?
Sorry.
I'll take over.
Absolute delay. 10. Let's watch it.
This is the power of the soaring beast. Golden seal etched deep in my soul. But the goddess's fury in my spear! Ha! Howling Heavens!
Pretty nice.
Leave it to me.
Now!
Sorry.
Leave it to me! Break through! They're down!
An opening!
Leave it to me! Break through!
My turn!
That's a very interesting effect right there. It's tied to the character itself, not the camera. It's one way to do it.
Very
Definitely works. Can't deny that.
On your knees! Now! There! Weak! Now! There!
It's my turn.
Harmonize Blue Orchestra!
Let's see.
go!
Wind is neutral. Oh, we do have Earth. Perfect. Didn't do much. Did it? Ah, damn it.
It's my turn.
Glory, sweep them away! Leave it to me! Break through!
I was gonna have S-Craft. Blow everything up, please. Yeah.
Leave it to me! Let's an opening! There! Leave it to me! Barrier up! Let's go! There! It's down! There! Very well. Let's an opening! There! I won't let you!
Damn it.
Let's go! Oh! It's down! Useless! It's my turn! Break through!
Haha.
It's my turn. Divine ship.
Probably won't do anything, but
I won't let you! Damn you! Unforgivable! Let's go! Oh! It's down!
I didn't put on thingy. Ooh! That's a lot of damage.
I was careless.
Good enough. Yes!
Harmonize!
Yes! It's my turn.
Thank you.
Yeah! Thank you.
Unforgivable.
I won't let you.
Unforgivable.
So fast.
Unforgivable. Very well. Arcus, activate!
My turn.
Right! It's my turn. Break through! They're down!
An opening!
Nice.
This'll end
So now we only have one big boy to deal with. Should make it a lot
Leave
less
it to
annoying.
me.
Unforgivable.
This should break him.
Leave it to me.
Anything to speed us up?
Seize victory! Noble rise!
It's my turn.
It's my turn. Barrier of time. Leave it to me. Focus, activate! Leave it to me.
Let's go! Right! It's off balance!
Take this! It's my turn. It's my turn. Barrier. It's my turn. I leave it to you.
Leave it to me. Go up in flame fire! Now!
There! Let's go! Oh! Now!
It's mine!
I'll handle this.
Right!
And we're done. That wasn't too bad. Got a bit annoying. It's all good.
Those things were no joke.
But with that, we should be safe.
Targets eliminated.
Are you guys okay?
You're not hurt, are you?
Whoa! That was so cool! You beat those things up super hard!
I was so scared.
What are you looking at, Reen Schwarzer? He's actually super cool.
Huh? I didn't quite catch that.
I didn't say anything.
Well, anyway, I'm glad you're all okay.
Kai!
Martha! Fred!
Oscar! Everyone!
He's angry, his eyes are open.
Oh, you saved them!
Thank you all!
Or at least serious.
And as for you three, you had us worried sick.
I'm sorry, Mama.
It seems like it turned out okay.
Nia, Matthew! Everyone's taking refuge at the inn. You should come too!
Guys! Looks like you're all done too.
As soon as we confirm everyone's safe, we need to keep moving.
More Magic Knights.
Even more? Why are there so many?
My. This will prove troublesome.
They keep reappearing.
We can't just leave them here.
Some of us should break off and head to the palace.
No need.
Huh?
Sounded like a Panzerfaust, a rifle, and a pistol.
Up there!
Jingo.
There's so many of the bastards. They just keep coming. What should we do, Mama?
Ha! This is nothing compared to that crap with balls.
Yeah, I can't
Just
disagree.
break them one by one and drive them back. Josette, you help too.
And Josette.
Yeah. I can tell you two are related. You're both completely insane.
Leave this to us. You all go on ahead.
It's Jingo and them.
Josette, too! Thank...
Whoops.
Let's get everyone out of here right away. Bennett, Philly, help me.
Yeah. Of course.
It would seem the situation is under control here. Let us move on.
I don't know what's going on, but good luck.
May Adios be with you!
Thank you!
Let's go!
Reen, I'm so glad I was finally able to get a hold of you.
Toa, how are things on your end?
The Imperial Defense Force left just now. Is Heimdall really under attack? What's going on there?
I'll explain, so please try to stay calm. Long story short, the Corel Imperial Villa...
Sultan's ready to kick some ass.
Monsters!
We've lost communication with Valflame Palace. It seems the Chancellor, the Crown Prince, and the Governor General are all out.
Chancellor Osborne, you really are.
Lord High-Arms, it's Patrick! He's confirmed Her Highness the Princess is safe. However, Marquis Ragnar is still missing. He was last seen heading east.
I see. Everything is turning out just as she predicted. We should begin preparations for our next move.
Huh?
The fuck is happening?
Brigadier General, the die has been cast. Put the plan in motion and protect as many of the citizens as possible.
Understood.
Guess we'll just need to wait for the main players to show up. Begin operation! This will be the Viceland Army's first battle! We'll enter from the west gate and take down every cryptid and magic knight on the way to Heimdall Station. We'll have company, so let's show them what we're made of!
Yes, Commander.
So Shirley and the Red Constellation are there.
George, I was afraid of this.
Claire, too. What is she thinking?
This is Irving. The Ark Royale has moved. Heimdall Station? Are they headed for the villa?
Doesn't that train belong to the main campus?
You mean that red armored train?
Oh boy.
It would appear the time has come to settle our rivalry with the main campus.
And she'll single-handedly handle it for us.
I'll be heading off on my own now. All of you should hurry to the villa to help Schwarzer's group.
Please, wait!
Where are you off to?
I have some personal business to take care of. Don't worry. I'll still fulfill my duty as principal of the branch campus. I'll even take down a few of those monsters while I'm at it. All my young horned lions, may luck be on your side. Fight well!
Personal business, she says.
Anyway, we need to hurry to the villa.
Seems like the Chancellor is the one behind all this. What are you gonna do?
I shouldn't even need to say it. I will take action as an instructor of the branch campus.
And because I'm almost certain we're going to be pulled into another at least half an hour of story, I'll have to call it a night here before making it go too late. Shit's really hitting the fan, so till next time. Night.